It's showtime.
There it is, big bomb. There it is, yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the Tweed Oil King Podcast. Hosted by Dave Prance and Brad Brooks. It's all Oil Kings all the time. Live from the Super Den. Here's the boys. What's up, Kings Nation? It's January the 24th. We're doing podcast number 21. Why do I say it's the 24th? Because it's 7 days away from when a legend was born back in 1972, and that's me, kid. But, let I digress.
You dusty old prick.
Yes, sir. Like I said, it's podcast number 21. It's just super. Alongside my co-host, Uncle Brooksie. Brooksie, how's she going tonight, kid?
What's up, Kings Nation? What a 2 weeks, super.
Oh, it's just been an absolute whirlwind. Crazy, crazy stuff that's happened in the last couple of weeks here in Kings Nation, and we're going to touch on that tonight. And I'm not going to lie, it might get a little wild. So that being said, there's a lot to talk about. We're going to get to it, and we feel that tonight we're just going to have old GM Johnny on tonight. Okay,
we're going to do it old-fashioned.
We're going to
rewind the hands of time.
Yeah, we're going to do a little...
If I could turn back time.
So we got him on as a guest, and it's more of just, getting us ready for the playoffs and talking about all the crazy shit that just went on for the last couple of weeks.
Holy Christ, this has worn me out.
A lot has happened.
My wife's going to divorce me. The phone ringing seemed like 2 hours, soup.
Oh, well, it all started with the whole not going to GAN stuff, which we'll talk about.
Yeah. From that Friday night when we canceled that game in Gananoque.
It's just been a shit show.
To today.
Yeah.
It has just been, a lot.
Shit show.
A lot. And everybody involved probably feels the same. So.
Oh, and the internet was a buzz, too. The internet was a buzz.
Jesus, wasn't that something?
A lot going on, a lot of reading going on there.
Car wreck. You just, you
couldn't look away.
You couldn't, yeah, exactly. Had to look.
You couldn't look away. And on that note, we'll get into that, too, with the whole, everything that went on with the Center Hastings ice miners. And I just want to put my 2 cents in there just to let everybody know.
No,
before we get into anything.
It's the Kathmandu ice finders.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, the Kathmandu ice finders.
That's what they ended as.
So let me tell you, our whole take has never been, it's always been the same. I mean, when we first heard about the expansion and all that stuff, we kind of thought, this is kind of crazy, like it's too close and blah, blah, blah. But you know what? We'll do it. And you know what? I thought it was going to affect our fan base. I thought it was going to affect players, players getting players and stuff like that. But it really didn't. And the fan base, if anything, it kind of grew. When I went over to the Center Hastings to watch a game, they had fans there. Our fans were there, but we never really got affected from it. So I thought, this is going to work out. It's going to be okay.
Yeah, I agree with one of those two statements, Super.
Which one?
It didn't affect our fan base.
No, not at all.
But, I'm not going to get into it, but some other stuff did make it harder to get players.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that. But what I'm saying is it wasn't going to be as big as a burden as I thought it was going to be. I think it was going to work out. Where, years down the road, it could have been a really good rivalry. It could have been.
Yeah, it could. Well, look, hey, look at the 2 games that they came to us.
Mm-hmm.
Barn was packed. Tweed Oil Kings, that really helped our organization. Those 2 home games with the Marm, eh?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to be honest. When we went down there, we brought 70% of the fans in the stands.
Yeah.
So, we patted their pocket and returned.
That's what I'm saying. I seen other people there, though, that I wouldn't see maybe come over here. So it never hurt us, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no. I, and all the text messages and stuff that I've got since, everything has unfolded in the last 2 weeks here with, that the yellow and green faithful are still the faithful.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Anyway, that being said, it blew up, and they're done. So, weird.
Yeah.
Weird. And the stuff we were kind of touching about there was all the stuff online, the store. Holy Jiminy.
Airing dirty laundry for the world to hear.
Right there for everyone to see.
Jesus Christ.
Gong show.
Teach your own, soup.
Anyway, we'll dabble into that. And, of course, as always, and we'll probably get this out of the way pretty soon, we got to do What's Up, Chuck. We gotta
Oh
have
yeah,
that.
we gotta
find
get
out
him in
what
there.
Chuck- I'm sure Chuck's got some 2 cents to throw in on the whole thing too.
Oh, Chuck's got 5 cents, Bowie.
Probably 5.5.
Yeah, depends if he's in the shine tonight.
Yeah, and then and maybe we're gonna reach out to Cap.
Yeah, oh yeah, we gotta have Cap. He was just done sunning his nuts down the beach there. We gotta get playoff report and hear.
See what he thinks about
well,
rallying the troops here.
yeah,
as we come into our last. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 games left.
5.
Well, you can't. We won that one.
Yeah, we don't count
We
the
got 2
Marmor
points
game, but
there.
there's 5
Win
games.
1-0, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, I guess so. Fuck.
What a joke. Well, so let's get at her. What do we want to do?
Get Chucky.
Let's get Chucky.
Let's get Chucky in
All right,
hot.
Get him on the phone. Bring him in hot.
And then we'll
Then we'll start.
then we'll really
Then we're gonna get out of control, kids.
We'll super brace the fan base for what's about to come here.
You better buckle up. We got GM Johnny coming in. He's pretty hot. We got stuff we're going to talk about.
His
Pulling off
phone,
the gloves
he's been
since
on
the-
the phone
oh,
super
blown up.
for the last 2
Blown
weeks
up.
nonstop. Like my wife too has been giving me hell. I know Johnny's is like, come on here, but just the stuff that has gone on here and the. I don't want to give it any more airtime than it is.
This is a must listen to pod if you're ever going to listen to one. Not going to be a lot of nonsense, but it'll be fun. We'll keep you jazzed up.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're our own entity, so
Yeah, we can say whatever we want. We're
Yeah.
not. This is our pod.
yeah, it's our party. We can do what we want.
Yeah, we can say what we want. Freedom of speech,
That's right.
as that Strickland would say.
Sean
Did you
Strickland.
watch that?
Yeah, he got beat up.
Holy shit.
Well, no, he didn't get beat
other
up, but
guy
he
got
lost
beat
the
up,
belt.
but he
I guess.
lost.
Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen the other guy's face look like hamburger after.
Yeah, he got dummied up.
Okay, here we
We got
go.
him coming in?
The man, the myth, the legend. Don Cherry suits and all, popping that collar, making all the ladies holler. The kids love him, the fans love him.
It's time for What's Up, Chuck? Brought to you by
Cross-eyed moonshine, one gulp, and what's up?
Chucky.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Chuck?
Oh,
Oh, I got lots of.
Oh, buckle up, Kings Nation, because Chuck's got lots of stuff.
Well, since we don't have the ice miners in the league now, I got new standings and stats.
Okay.
hit us, Chucky.
For Bulldogs, they're standing number 1 place with 28 points, 117 goals for, 71 goals against, and 387 penalty minutes.
Nice.
Islanders are number 2 with 23 points, 85 goals for, 53 against, and 302 minutes.
Nice.
Penalties. Smith Falls is number 3 team, 22 points, 90 goals for, 71 against, 259 in penalty minutes.
And just a reminder, Chuck, just a reminder to our fans that this Sunday night we have the Smith Falls Ritos coming to the Tweed Memorial Center for a matchup at 7:30 or 2:30 with your Tweed Oil Kings. Be there. Keep going, Chuck.
We got Barry Bay's. Well, Barry's Bay is number 4 team there with 21 points, 89 goals for, 84 against,
Yeah, they
and
just jumped ahead of us.
279 penalty minutes. And we got for 5th place 17 points, 88 for, 69 against, 340 penalty minutes, and we're number 2 for penalty minutes now. So that's the minors are gone.
Number 2. We're number 2?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And the Phantoms got 4 points, 48 goals against, and 119 goals against, and 280 penalty minutes.
Ooh,
That's a good breakdown there.
not bad, Chucky.
And then we got 4 games left. One on Sunday against Smith Falls.
Yep.
February 2nd, we're in Phantomville.
Yep.
February 4th, we're home to Barry's Bay.
Yep.
February 11th, to the Islanders at home.
Yep.
That's right, Chuck.
You got that right.
Chuck knows what's up, Suba.
He's done well.
And we got 2 nice new pickups I sold too.
Oh,
That we did.
Yes.
That we did. Would you like to expand on it?
would you like to tell the people who we got?
Oh, I'll let Brooksie do that. I'll do the one kid, young Liam Stoltz from Medoc.
Oh, and he was playing for the Ice Miners, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yes.
And I'll let Brooksie do the other guy because his name's a little bit messed up.
Yeah, and to tell you the truth, Chuck, I've got to learn the pronunciation of Keon's last name. But
Okay.
Yeah, maybe Johnny or somebody can help me with that, and I'm looking forward to meeting him. But Keon, is it tr- Trollich? I'm not great with my pronunciation, so Keon, if you're listening, buddy,
We
yeah,
got Keon.
I'll be better. I'll be better. So, what else you got for us, Chuck?
Well, I got something for you and Cam
Uh-oh.
and Corey. So, who you guys think's going to win for the NFL for this weekend's games? The Chiefs and Ravens? Who you think's going to win that one?
I got Baltimore, Chuck.
Chiefs.
Okay, so do I. And what about Lions and 49ers?
I hate to be on the chalk and be on the favorites because I could love a good underdog, but I just don't see it happening for the Detroit Lions. My boy Greg Harrison and my buddy James McConnell, big Lions fans, and happy to see them finally have some success. But I don't see them knocking off San Fran. I see a San Fran Baltimore final.
Well, I think maybe Baltimore and Lions.
Ooh,
Chuck's
Because
thinking
sometimes
outside
the
the box.
49ers like to play the game that Toronto Maple Leafs play. Chasing hazards.
Choke.
That's all they do is choke.
yeah, they're not like my Oilers, Chucky. What a roll we're on.
You got that right.
Edmonton 14 in a row, super.
I know. I seen that.
And look at the new pickup they got.
Yeah.
The worm.
Watch out, McDavid's mom. She's gonna get robbed.
I thought we were gonna find out the actual story of what went on, but not to no avail.
Connor McDavid, if you're listening, Chuck was just teasing about your mom getting rocked.
Yeah, I do, mom. Ay. What else you got, Chucky?
Oh, I know one thing's gonna be fun to watch when we play against the Phantoms. I already told Normie that we're gonna spank his ankles.
Oh, I love him, old Normie. Can't wait to see him again.
Yeah.
I'm just shocked. I'm kind of upset with the minor players who didn't get picked up in that extra draft, but
Well, Chuck,
hopefully they find somewhere else to play.
Chuck, that's a hell of a good point, and that's that's the only thing that out of that whole situation that I really feel sorry for, other than the sponsors and the is the
All the
players.
fans.
Yeah, the players had nothing to do with this garbage, man. Absolutely nothing to do with it. So to see good men, sitting there and I don't want to use the word, but rotten and not being able to play,
Yeah.
a game they were devoting their time to for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's not a good situation.
it fucking
No.
sucks. Let's be honest about it, because
Yeah.
that's the people I care about. I care about the boys, and I care
Yeah.
about the players.
Yeah.
And without them, none of this. I don't want to say they're the product.
Yeah.
Like we can have podcasts and everything, but if we don't have the Murray Freeze,
Oh,
and
you
Darren
got-
Doherty's,
yeah,
Deb
you got
McCann's,
nothing.
Braden Allures, Dustin Mains, like I'm gonna go on all day with the quality of guys. They sell themselves.
Yeah.
The town loves these guys.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that pisses me off about that whole Gong show that took place for 6 or 7 months or whatever the fucking hell it was.
Yeah.
Because it's ended up screwing good men that just wanted to play the game.
Yeah.
Yep. Now Murray's going to be upset. Won't be able to kiss his knuckles off old Fishbowl now. From Marmara.
Fishbowl.
Yeah, Murray got in a fight in the end of the first
Oh yeah.
first
yeah.
high school reunion game there.
Yeah.
That's what Chuck's referring to.
Oh.
So what do you got
Well,
in
the
store
guy-
for the fans here,
body
Chuck?
slam.
Any breaking news you need to let them know, like AKA a new suit coming, maybe?
Well, I got a few things in plan. I've got some car stickers hopefully coming for next year. I got a bunch of other goodies for the young kids shortly because I got their last home game. I'm going to do something really nice for all the kids. You're going to be on the bench.
Did your suit come from China?
Oh, it came the next day after we
China.
played. I'm like, for Christ's sakes.
Hey,
I was
Chuck,
so pissed off.
tell the fans what you got going on with Smith Falls.
Well, Smith Falls, I have their live stream lady in mentioned to me that they're bringing down the mothers of the hockey players.
Oh, on
Let's
Sunday?
go.
So we're going to have a little fun with them. And I told them I'll do a little maybe
Oh.
podcast or something with them there to see if you have a little video of the ladies. But they want to have a little bit of fun too. They want to have a little special snort of water.
Oh.
They want to get cross-eyed.
The crystal meth in a
Yep.
glass. Have a little sip of this. Make you take back shit you never even stole.
Your hair might be curl. One sip of that, straighten her right off. Out.
Did you see that thing on? Hey, Chucky, did you see your little ad on the Oil King podcast Facebook page?
Yes, I did. I'm like, for Christ's sakes, here goes everybody else, add more stuff for me. Jeez. It's like the other day, I'm in the last home game. I'm like, I have no idea who in hell these 6 guys were walking up. G'day, what's up, Chuck? I'm like, who the hell are you? Like,
You're what's up, Chuck? That's who you
Did you have to give an autograph?
People always asking me or sending me messages. Are you the same guy from the tweet? Oh, Kings wears the suit. Yes, I am. And I'm from
Soon
the
you'll be
podcast, too.
Soon you'll be signing women's breasts with Sharpies, Chuck.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I already got one lady involved for that one, mate. If she comes to the hockey game in Frontenac area, Miss Hollywood.
Oh. Yeah, Normie and Holly. Yeah, I still keep in contact with Normie. What a great human.
So I was messaging back and forth with Justin, and he said that he's going to go out for a warm-up or something, eh? And I said, well, we don't have time to do it now. I wanted to do something for charity where I could do like a shootout. We could raise some money for something, right?
Yeah.
And do a little shootout on him, me against him, bringing out a little soup.
Yeah.
And do that. But we don't have enough time now. It's February 2nd. It's only a couple weeks away.
Well, have you been hitting the gym? You getting ready for playoffs? The road to the playoffs,
Road
Super?
to the playoffs is right around the
You
corner.
never know. GM Johnny might need you.
You never know, eh? Got my card signed.
He needs to do all his exercises and get all prepared, but he needs a shot of shine every time he gets the ice.
Shot of the shine.
It'll make him skate faster.
Did
Or
you knock
skate
Tiger
faster
over?
to the bathroom.
You knocked Tiger over.
Tiger who?
Right there. You knocked Tiger over.
Oh.
Jesus, you can't put Tiger down.
But Justin has a little surprise, too.
There we go.
What's that?
Oh, I can't say. You'll have to find out shortly.
Well, why would you tell
Chuck.
us?
Lay up there.
Chuck, you know, you just
I
leave us
can't.
hanging on
Yeah,
the
but
edge.
Now I got to think about that all the time.
Well, it's
bullshit,
kind
Chuck.
of neat what he's doing. So it's
Well, now you're
funny,
making it even worse. What is it?
Oh, he has new gear.
So you can't keep a secret with his shit. We can't give him the nuclear codes.
It's
We'd be
super.
fucking-
You should have
we'd
been
be
a lawyer
fucking
the way you
bombed.
pull information from people.
Just nice and casually, eh? Just slip it out.
Felix Potband is going to be drooling over his new gear.
Is
Oh,
that right?
Justin's.
Let's
Oh,
go.
let's go. What else you got, Chuck?
Well, I got one more thing.
Okay.
We need to do more bus trips. We need to take some of our, hockey moms and hockey dads like Smith Falls does.
Yeah,
Some of
Smith
the games.
Falls. They're Chucky. They're a classy organization. They do a dad's trip.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like Costello and those guys, like as big of rivals as we are, there's a huge respect from our organization to Smith Falls. Just they operate well. They play a good game of hockey, and Sunday, I'm expecting nothing different because that last Friday night game with them, you got your money's
good.
worth if you were
That
in the
was a
barn
good
that night,
game.
Chuck?
Oh, you got that right.
That was a good game.
But now the Smith Falls has one thing they can't look forward to because their father's game is supposed to be against Miners since they folded and they got nothing else better to do now and they got to find a different game to go to. So,
Yeah.
And I want to know what in the heck's going on
We
with
should do
this
It's a good idea.
game that we got screwed out of for 2 points.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah,
later.
it's going to hit the pod here when we bring GM Johnny on. And,
Oh, good.
yeah. So, listen,
I'm frothing.
yeah, there's Johnny's going to shed some light on everything and the amount of work, guys, and the amount of goddamn time that man's been on the phone.
Oh,
I won't pump his tires to his face, but holy Christ, like we're blessed, Chris and I, and everybody involved in the organization to have Johnny, so on the ball and so on top of shit for us.
You got that right. He's a man of many talents. He's like a Swiss. It's kind of like a Swiss Army knife for a Tweed Oil Kings.
Yeah, he is. He can do it all, Chuck. And, he's got the boys in the organization's best interests at heart all the time. And that's something I've learned over the 3 years of working with him. He's all about the club and the boys. So we couldn't be in better hands that way when, we have stuff with, like, holy jeepers, with presidents and owners phoning them, and the stuff that went on this week, Chuck. I don't think 90% of us have a clue, of what really went on.
Well, I think he might explode here right shortly.
Oh, he will.
No, I
But
mean
my hat's off to him
on
for
the
being
pod.
the guy he is.
Chestnuts and sweaty nuts, buddy. Thanks for
Yeah.
talking to us. Is that all you got, Chucky?
Yes, sir.
As always, it's a goddamn pleasure. You're a legend.
We love you,
We
Chucky.
love you, Chucky.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye, Chuck.
Bye.
That episode of What's Up, Chuck has been brought to you by Cross-Eyed Moonshine. One gulping.
What's up? I was supposed to set you up for that.
Yeah, you were. That's why I was giving you the hand
I was
signals.
watching the Leaf game. There was a nice little play right there.
Oh,
It
yeah.
didn't come
the
to
Leaf
tuition.
game. I'd rather watch
Fruition.
paint dry.
Well, again, Chuck comes through. That's another classic epi. Did you see what I did? You guys can't see, but up on the mantle here, I got the moonshine. We got
I
the little
did see
sticker
that.
on there. Yeah, if it was ever legal to sell, we'd be millionaires, but it's not. So we're not. Maybe you could make it like a cooler.
No,
wine cooler.
soup. You just need to get
Moonshine
it so the
bottle.
government can tax it. You can sell moonshine. They sell moonshine
Where?
at the liquor store.
They do?
Yeah,
Well, then let's get it in there. We'll
but
be
it's by
millionaires.
Molson's or Coors
Yeah.
Light. Like you've
It's
got
not by Chuck.
Yeah, his name by Chuck.
That's not FDA approved.
I don't want to know how it's made, but
Yeah.
goddamn, it tastes good.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Get you where you need to go.
Unbelievable. Well, are we, let's
Give Cap
get
a buzz.
Cap a buzz on the phone here because he's going to be going to bed soon.
Yeah, and then we'll get Big Papa.
Then we'll get right into it,
Yeah,
Johnny.
then he there's nobody gets like Johnny's like I'm gonna compare it to the time I went to SARS and I seen, probably the greatest band alive, AC/DC in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
High voltage, and then the Rolling Stones went on after. And what I learned that night is nobody, and I mean nobody, can hit the stage after AC/DC. So AC/DC's about to come here, so we better get Murray on first.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have the AC/DC and chicks on top of shoulders with their guns out, and
Sun's out, guns out.
yeah, and then to switch over to NJ, the crowd, half them walked out and went back home.
It doesn't work.
No. Okay, so we got to do
Cap's
this.
going to give us a little bit of a preview of what's about to come here because, like we say, we're down to our last 4 games.
He's got sand in his brain.
Last 4 games. We got Smith Ball Sunday. We got Frontenac next Friday.
We've been on vacation.
Barry's Bay. And then we got game. It's February 11th. That's Super Bowl weekend, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh,
We're going to tailgate.
Good day, gents.
shit.
Hey, Cap!
What's up, my
How's
guy?
it going tonight?
It's going. We just did our What's Up, Chuck, and you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I feel a lot smarter.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
It was insightful, and I learned something.
I gotta admit, I think I might be able to one up the Chuck.
Oh, wow.
Very often, but I think I got him. So
What do you got?
Oh.
we'll wait.
We'll wait.
How's everyone doing? It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, it
A
has been.
lot has gone on every side of everything. So how are you guys doing?
We're good. We're just trying to wrap our heads around it all, and
I'm hanging in there,
Wanna
Mur.
get
I've
back to
felt like
hockey.
I've had a cell phone taped to my ear for 2 weeks straight with the shenanigans that's gone on here, but it is what it is, eh, bud?
Did you do something? Hello.
Can you hear us, Mur?
Murray, what'd you do? Check your phone, bro.
It's like Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
He must. Uh-oh.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. Let me get him back.
We gotta get him back on here.
There he is. Cap.
Where'd you go?
We back?
Yeah, we back.
Where were you?
I don't know. Little delayed from Mexico, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah, so you and the messes had a nice little trip, eh, buddy? Good recharge?
Yeah, it was a good little couple days away. First time Mom's got away from the kids more than a night, and I think ever. So yeah, it was good. Weather wasn't exactly the best. One nice day Friday, and we had like some room changes and stuff to do. It was just kind of hectic, and then it was kind of cloudy and a bit windy, but it was still nice to get away, and it was good. So
Where'd
Is
you
what it is.
stay?
some resort in Cancun.
Okay. Real descriptive.
Five nighter,
No.
nights. But yeah, it was good.
Mr. and Mrs.
Well-
Cap don't mess around.
No.
So.
Yeah, so it's been a busy 2 weeks, man. I felt like I've had the cell phone taped to my ear, just the hits keep coming one day after the other, and hopefully.
Do you pick up your phone for other people or?
Oh, you settle down, you.
Isn't he
Jeez.
brutal?
Oh, guys, what?
It's embarrassing.
And
I'll
he
call
doesn't-
Jenny sometimes just to see if she knows where he is.
That's what Dirty Crack does now too. If he can't get me phones, Jenny, what's Brad doing?
You know, the other crazy thing is they have this little. You can either have it as it looks like a battery or a percentage on the top right hand corner of the phone, and it tells you where you're at. Because you can just be talking to the idiot, and then his phone just dies. He just doesn't know how to keep it charged.
Classic. And the thing is that blows me away super is this guy's on call. Like,
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
Well, hey, then it stays charged. It has to, and I don't answer phone calls from you yahoos. What's this, kick Brooksie while he's down day? Like, come on, boys.
Any day is a good day to kick Brooksie.
Yeah.
Fucking Camelford.
Yeah.
That's right. You wear 99 on the ice.
Hey, and new owners for the Rebels I saw online. Did you see that, Murray?
I didn't see that part of it. There has been a lot of talk about that and stuff. I'm my cousin, actually, or first cousin, one of my 16 or 15 cousins, one of the 16 of us on my mom's side. He just became the general manager there, Jacob Taylor. So,
Oh, okay.
Oh, congratulations,
yeah.
Jacob.
yeah, so he played there when he was a 16-year-old and then went on to the Cougars. And, so he's kind of fell into that role there now and something to keep himself busy. So, yeah.
Well,
So now we got an in on some talent there.
Yeah.
Atta boy, Murray.
From what I read, they want to restore it back to the good old days. So,
Yeah, there was a lot of fun had back in those
yeah,
days.
so that'll be kind of cool.
Yeah, it was
Well,
Camelford.
they got the new rig coming and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And, so it's good.
So, Murray, I
So,
was
what
just...
will we do?
Yeah, I was just hoping, buddy, that you'd give our fan base a little pep talk, and
pump.
just like you do in the room, and just let us know what we
Pump
got
the tires.
coming up here.
I mean, pep talk in the room. I don't say anything after you're talking. I can't even say what you say in the room on this podcast. It's not PG, but you're the pep talk guy.
They listen to you, though.
Yeah.
Well, we've made 2 new additions this week. I know the one kid, Liam Stoltz, really well. Well, not really well. I've known him his whole life, though. His parents, he grew up around our hometown of Camelford, and he's now resided closer to Marmor from what I know. Really nice guy. And then Keon's coming over as well. So, a couple new faces. Both guys really excited and both happy to be part of a very strong and tight organization. So really happy to have them a part of it all. But yeah, so we're getting ready to go. Trade deadline's over. She's the last final push. It'll be nice to get back on the ice. And this is my big news is you've heard it here first, but we have another addition. George Derry's back with the Tweed Oil Kings.
Let's go!
Georgie
So I
Porgy.
talked to George tonight.
Yeah.
He's still dealing with an injury from around Christmas time. So he won't be able to play in our lineup just for the way that the draft went with the folding of Marmara. So, yeah, but he's going to come on. And right now we're not sure what role, but I asked him just to start off with kind of being a, just be there for the guys and kind of a guy that can be another captain with me. And I can have him there to bounce stuff off of and get him a part of like the player
Fucking right.
side
Right on.
and get him in the room and have him back around him and his family. That's, he said that he was really sad that he left, and I understand his reasons and I wish it would have worked out a little differently. I wish it was more of a positive experience for everybody, but it doesn't matter. She's over with now and he's back with us. So
Lionheart is back
Lionheart
here.
is
You heard
back.
it first from the cat, boys.
Yep. So he's back and excited, and yeah, we're just kind of decided it tonight. So we'll find out kind of how it's gonna lay itself out. But he's hopefully gonna be there on Sunday to be in the room and come see the guys. And yeah,
Let's
Right
go!
on.
We're back!
That's good.
so that's my one up on Chuck.
Yeah. We definitely want up.
Chucky. Yeah, he better pull a big one out next podcast, Mer, because you made my night, man. Fucking right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody, the fans, definitely wanted him back.
Ain't nobody.
in any
we all
capacity.
do. He's just
No,
and
100%.
everyone around him, everything about it. Like, we started this together, and
Yeah.
as long as like a lot of us did, and we've added some great personnel around it, and it's great. So Chuck does need to know though that young Liam Stoltz sent me a Snapchat tonight or this afternoon, and he was ripping off his ice miner sticker off his helmet, so he needed a new one. So I said we had the remedy for that. So
Yeah, a little cross-eyed moonshine slapping the side of your head.
All right, on Stoltze and Keon. I'm excited to meet these young men. I've known Stoltze from around the area, but we haven't really shot the breeze too much. So looking forward to getting to know him and Keon.
Yeah, and me as well. And again, everyone comes in, they're family right off the bat, and even the guys that do go other places, like we're still super close. I know that Luigi's going up to Barry's Bay and that kind of stuff, and those guys. That's how it all kind of started off the bat. So it's great to see, and it's a good mix. You get buddies on other teams, and it just builds a rivalry, right? So
yeah, we're gonna see Normie next Friday. Is it next Friday?
Yeah, he's in Mexico right now. Actually, he was. We crossed over.
Oh, will he be back? Do you think?
6 hours. So
yeah,
he was wanting to wind her up, and he goes, "I can't wait to see you." He goes, "I just hope that it's not in my corner." He says. So, and we were laughing about it. So,
yeah,
but no, he's another guy really gonna miss just the day to day, but he's still part of us as much as anybody else too. So
yeah,
Cap,
that'll never change.
You wouldn't believe what Normie sent me the other day. He said, "Yeah, Holly never made it to a Oil Kings game, but now she's wearing my Oil Kings sweater every day and trolling me."
He texted me that too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
cool.
Little talk about the standings, little talk about work we got left to do, Cap, before we hit the playoffs.
Well, it's the weather last week against the two gang games. I'm sure you guys will touch on it if you haven't already.
We haven't yet.
The political drama about it.
Yeah.
Top of the other stuff. It was exhausting. So it'll just be nice to get back in the rink. Another 2-week layoff for us isn't exactly ideal, but a lot of teams are in the same boat. Like Gan did the same thing to themselves because they didn't play us. And then they had the forfeit game against Marmara, so they're right there too.
Smith Falls.
It'll be Smith Falls had the weekend off.
Yeah.
It was kind of a little hiatus before you kind of get ramped up for the playoffs. So we got a big game on Sunday. I think the day Smith Falls plays Saturday night. I'm not sure if they're at home or in Des. And then she's go time. So trying to get all the guys out. And just start getting everything clicking and more time together. Like everyone's missing each other already.
That's right.
Yeah.
Lots of chatter, and it's
we need to get all the boys out.
Weeks, so yeah.
We need to get all the boys out for these remaining 4 games, and then that gets us ready for the playoff run.
Boys are ready.
That's
super.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, we need good squads, full squads.
But yeah, no, we got lots of guys, and guys are chomping at the bit to just get back together. And there's not, this is the time of year where it gets it's playoff hockey. It's extremely fun. Has that small town atmosphere back when we all played minor hockey, and hopefully we can get some good crowds. We got 3 home games, 3 Sundays in a row. So
buckle up, Oil Country.
Yeah, get the ice fishing sledding out on Saturday, and we'll see you at the rink on Sunday. So
sounds good.
Yeah, and February the 11th, cap that Gan game. Let's do some tailgating, Rooster, get the chili going in the parking lot. Let's make a whole day out of this because Super Bowl don't start till
Super Bowl Sunday, and we get to be at home for the Super Bowl, and they got to drive, so we might as well start rubbing it in right in the morning. So.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, the Cowboys are out, so really the Super Bowl means nothing. So
you shouldn't have admitted that on there.
Case, I'm a great sports fan, and I just love my teams to death. If you can imagine, if you can hear my enthusiasm with my playoff experience lately. So,
how about those Edmonton Oilers, though?
Oh, wait till the All-Star break; they'll crack. It's quite a run they're on, though.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie, but. After the start of the season.
The one thing I will say that's a good thing about the Oilers, and I really think it'd be really big for our game. They obviously just signed Corey Perry.
Oh yeah, he'll get lots of women.
The guy's won. He's been around in every type of situation in a lot of different leagues.
Yep,
I think it'd be really great for our game. I think that's a little bit of what's really happening in the media right now with our league is the truth's coming out, and I think it's really good for everyone. It takes all the wondering, the BS out of it, and I think that if someone's making a mistake, you can learn from it. Or if you're in a situation, you have someone to go to talk to about it. That to me is what I think a leader would be. And if you got a fault or something that's happened, I'd rather see everyone know and understand. Hey, if it's bad, it's bad. No one's perfect, but
Yeah.
and I feel the same way. So I wish them nothing but the best in Edmonton. I do really enjoy their team. I like watching them. They got the best player in the world right now. So
can't argue that.
Well, you could, but
I could.
But anyway, I just mean like in that situation, I hope them all the best. And I just think that with all the stuff that's going on in our league too, I hope it can all just be openly talked about, and we can get this league talked about in a positive way again, and the drama can end. There's no need for it anymore. We're not playing in a hair salon here. We're playing on the ice. So if you want to deal with something, that's where it's dealt with. The stuff around it, including this, is all a little fun and it builds the hype. But at the end of the day, that's where it's dealt with. So I hope that we can get back to that, and I hope that I hope our league and everything around our team can be a positive moving forward the rest of the year.
That being said, 45 days ago, who wouldn't want to party with Corey Perry? Am I right?
Am I going to go there?
Oh, super. But yeah, well put, Cap, and that's true. And
Austin Matthews.
We need to get the focus back on the positives of this league, and not have people,
for sure.
Just tuning in for shock factor.
All this crazy shit online about the league, it's distracting.
Yeah, because we've got good hockey in this league.
It's distracting.
And
bullshit.
It is, and we kind of knew it when it all started, and back in whenever the vote was back in the spring. And it's just it's brought us some negative points, and hey, things are always going to come out. So
do you think GM Johnny? Do you think GM Johnny will say, "I told you so," Mer?
He knew. I know.
Yeah. Well, they're. You know what? At the end of the day, after we're going to talk to him, he's going to say some shit. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts. I get it.
You haven't talked to him?
Not yet.
No, not yet, Cap.
We're buckling up. We're getting ready because it's going to get nutty. But at the end of the day,
I talked to him already. So it was me, him, and George, only three that knew. So that once this gets aired, then everyone else will know. So you guys can throw around the booster page if you want whenever you're ready. But exciting news.
Yeah, we might make a little video when we're done.
Well done, Cap.
Both new guys seem to be really excited to be joining us. I know we tried to get a couple other guys from Marmor as well. They all seem like good character guys. We had a few players that played there that we played with over the years and stuff too. So, it's all.
That's who I feel for, Mer, is those good guys, that were giving up their weekends and, sacrificing for the organization, and to be treated like that in the end was, anyhow.
Yeah.
You live and learn, and you treat people the way you want to be treated. So, if that's just how I was brought up anyway. So,
but I feel for the players.
Me too. And, we got a couple guys off their team, and I know they got some mutual buddies, and we'll just kind of see how the cookie crumbles for next season. That's including George and I had chat about too, with his little injury he's dealing with. Then we'll see kind of where the summer brings. We have no idea what's going to be, come forward to us, and we'll just roll with the punches. So
well said, brother.
But yeah, other than that, it was nice to get away, but again, go back, drive from Toronto through snow, get home tonight, plow the driveway, get the ice rink ready for the kids, the pond, and it's just ready to get back on the ice and ready to get around the guys again. So
that's what I needed.
A couple of days.
A little giddy up in my pants.
Yep. So yeah, and I think everyone that came down and watched the Friday night, Smith Falls brought a great lineup
this will be a
that
doozy.
night. It's gonna be a really good hockey game on Sunday. And so is next weekend. We can't take North Frontenac lightly. You never know who can be a net for them. They've always had good goaltending. And they got Normie. He's gonna be out there trying to give it his all. They're gonna play around him, I'm sure. And then we got a another barn burner against Barry's Bay. They
That'll be a test. They're getting better.
Yeah, that's
I
the
think
one
so.
I'm waiting for too. Yeah, I want
It's
this.
bold, but they're going to be really exciting. And then the last game of the season now, it's just it will see how meaningful it is for both teams. You never know.
Yeah,
It could mean nothing, and it could be a
big deal.
game, so.
Yeah, it could be the difference going on the road or not, eh, Cap?
Yep.
It could mean a lot of different things.
We got to win all these games. That's it.
That's right.
We got to win from now on.
We're gonna, right, Cap?
We said that in September that we need to win all the games, then we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Yeah.
We're going to end up in the standings, but
you never know. You got to have a
better.
good
I'm not going
story.
to say we're going to win all 4 games.
No.
I know we're going to show up. We're going to play our hearts out, and again, I'm really missing the atmosphere in the Tweed Arena. We haven't it's been since that Friday night game, and I just hopefully we get some good crowds and get everyone into it, rolling into the playoffs. So
yeah, they helped make it for me too, Murray. You get that crowd rocking in there.
Man, it was loud in there when Shazzy scored that goal. She lit up.
It was a beauty, best line change I've ever had.
Yeah. That was a nice goal. But that was everybody left happy that night. That's for god darn sure.
Yeah, no, it was a great game.
It's a
game. It was back and forth the whole night. And
yeah,
it was a really good
great hockey game actually.
Yeah, it was, and at the end of the day, there was no BS about it. It was just a good old school senior hockey game.
Somebody needs to hit that captain. He's a bulldozer out there.
Yeah.
All
right,
buddy.
Cap. Well, we won't keep you much.
Numbers, so.
Hey.
Who else you guys got? Are you calling anyone else tonight or just Johnny?
Just Johnny.
I think after Johnny hits the air, we're probably going to have to shut this puppy down, Mur.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, thanks for the call, and looking forward to seeing everyone on Sunday. And yeah, we're going to try and get some things rolling, even a little bit more interaction, because it's been another too long a layoff, and let's get after it.
Let's do it. All right. See you, Cap.
You guys take care.
Thanks, brother.
Take care. Comb your hair. Love you, buddy.
Bye.
There he is.
There he is, folks. Often imitated, but never duplicated. Number 10.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man.
You ready for this?
No, I'm not.
Well, you gotta be, because I just texted him, "Are you ready?" And he's winking at me. I'm born ready, Poppy.
I just think that, holy Jesus.
Just want to let you know the views expressed by our next guest are have nothing
nothing to do with Tweed Oil Kings. And he's coming on as John Descartes, not GM Johnny, because he may say some crazy shit.
Well, no, it's not. No,
but I'm just saying. It's not.
No, he's going to tell the fucking truth.
He's going to tell the truth, and it's so.
This is what
we
people
basically
need to
owe it to our
Super.
fans. We owe it to our fans to tell them exactly what's going on, so that they know and they feel part of it. That's the way I feel.
And everybody has an opinion.
Yes.
Not saying opinion's right, not saying opinion's wrong, but everybody's entitled to an opinion.
Yes.
It's like an asshole. Everyone's got one.
And I mean, when we're going to go on, we're going to talk about this Center Hastings thing. We're going to talk about
How
that.
can you not?
And at the end of the day, we had the White Whale on here once. We had Mitchie on here, and if anything, if this teaches anybody anything in that has anything to do with the league, vetting, proper vetting. You know what I mean?
No, say that. What's vetting?
Vetting is when you check into somebody to see exactly what you're getting into.
Oh, due diligence.
It's vetting. It's what same thing.
That's fancy.
Because you guys kind of touched on it a little bit there before when you're talking about the players and all that stuff. You're putting them in a position where they're going to come forth and put through. You risk yourself when you go out on the ice. So, do you want to risk yourself?
Ask Elijah.
And your family, your work, exactly. And do you want to do that for a madman? I don't know. I'm not saying I don't know the guy. I don't know the story. I don't know it. You know what I mean? But from what I've read online and stuff like that, because I mean, you read stuff.
Yeah.
And I personally, I wouldn't put that stuff on there because I just wouldn't personally.
I can't believe what was admitted to what was
say
said.
on there.
It's just
like you shouldn't do that.
It's uneducated.
But I mean, when we came into the league, they looked at the town, like pretty soft bet, and you know what? And things work out. Things don't, man. And we've been to Barry's Bay, and
that's working out.
That is working out, man.
Yeah.
You got a franchise there. I don't know who's running it. They're doing a top drawer job.
They phoned us in the summer. They wanted to know the blueprint.
They're good to go.
See, Super, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it now because it's fucking pissed me off since the summer. Kids, earmuffs. And this is the one thing with Marmer that drove me fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts. Was you just walked in thinking, snap your fingers like Mary Poppins, and you were going to have over there what we had built over here.
Yeah.
But they missed a big fucking word, and it's called built.
Yeah.
It take 3 years to do this. It took a lot of fucking hard work by a lot of good people, yourself, me, community, kids, minor hockey. So just to walk in right off the hop, first summer, disrespect our organization, we'll be tweet all 4 straight, amongst another shitload of garbage that we had to deal with throughout the year. Put some mother respect on our names.
Yeah.
We work for this.
Yeah.
It isn't just handed to you. And the sooner you realize that, and people realize that in society, anything you fucking want, you gotta work for it. Nobody's going to give you shit in this world once you get off mom and dad's hips. Once you get out of their house. You want a big house? You got to get a good job. You want a hot girlfriend? You got to go talk to her. You got to put the work in. This is how life works. And to think that you're just going to open up shop and just be better than Tweed?
Yeah.
This was 3 years of goddamn work.
Pretty ballsy statement.
It made us a laughing stock, Senior A, because some people don't know the difference between Marmer and Tweed.
Yeah.
It's Senior A hockey, and we all get painted with that fucking brush.
Yeah.
And we aren't like that. No. We don't operate like that, and that pisses me off to no end.
Yeah.
If you couldn't already tell.
Yeah, you're a little agitated.
Yeah, I need to take this suck of oxygen. Sorry, Super. Fuck.
I was scared for a moment. But it's true that it can work. It's worked with us. It's working with Barry's Bay. And
it wasn't overnight.
No, I'm not sure. And they fan base, obviously they're looking after their fan base too, right? Like that's the other thing.
There were some great people in Marmer that loved that hockey.
Yeah.
It could have worked. You had the
way it ended for them though was frustrating. I would find. You find out next thing you know, they're just done, like, which was weird. But I mean, I don't know about Pagan Falls and stuff like that. But,
it's not weird.
What's that?
That they were just done.
No. The way they ended it.
Oh,
you can't just all of a sudden. I'll tell you what I mean by that. Okay, so if I'm a fan and I'm following them and I'm on the Facebook page, and then next thing I see, there's no more games at the Marmer Arena. Oh, okay. And then I look and the logo's been changed. There's no back picture on there. We're going to Madoc. Now we're not going to Madoc. Now we're going to Gann. And then the next thing you see, if all you're doing following this team is through a Facebook page, is the Facebook page is gone.
No.
Yeah, it was.
Kathmandu.
No, what I'm saying is it's gone. They changed their logo. They did all that stuff. They said they were going to Madoc. They didn't go to Madoc. Said they're going to Gann, play that game. And after that Gann game got canceled, said it got canceled. And then the page was gone. Deleted. So if you're a fan and that's how you're following that
sponsor
team, you had no information on what was going on and the reality of it all, and then that was it. You still wouldn't know, really, unless you went online and read a bunch of crazy shit.
Fuck.
So
no shortage of that.
To me, that's crazy, first of all. And then I feel for the kids that got, like, I know the kids that come to watch our games, and they come there and they get their stuff signed, and I'm sure they had something like that going on there too, and then that's just gone too, right? So it's weird. But anyway, I'm sure Johnny's got more to say about that.
Yeah, I'm sorry for blowing up like that.
It's okay.
No, my language. Sorry, guys. In case there's kids listening, like I'm so passionate about this, and I've worked so goddamn hard to build this brand, to make it something, that everybody wants to be a part of and everybody should feel a part of. If you want to be a part of this, we've got something for you. Like everyone can find a home. And that's what I found with this. Yeah. Is it happened during COVID. We all needed something to band us back together, and God damn it, this did.
Yeah.
To make a mockery and to have people laughing at me and say, "Oh, Senior A, Brooksie, look at this, look at that," I said, Tweed isn't like that, guys. We don't have these. I don't know, like it's just fuck.
I'm gonna stick up for your little rant because folks, just so that you know, what he just said, I knew in September. He's been carrying this long, and that's why he went a little wild. And that's okay. Sometimes you just got to say it. We can say, like I said at the start of this, we can say whatever the fuck we want on here because this is ours. We created this. This is our podcast, and we can basically say whatever we want without getting into trouble with, if we said something.
Well, super.
bad. You can say and express what you want on here, and that's what we've always done with all of our players. And this reminds me of when we started this. We're on 21 right now. When we were on, and I've gone back to this over and over and over again. Podcast number 4 was Louis Crawford. We had Louis on here, and I learned more shit with Lou than I've ever had. And one of the big things that he said about every season is a story, and this season has been a story. Like it's just been a roller coaster.
Hollywood couldn't write this script.
It's unbelievable, and to find us in our situation now where. Now everything's changed. The playoff format's going to change. There's just
free points. There's players who get rotten, not being able to play hockey this way.
Weirdest.
There's fans out. There's kids out. There's boosters out. There's money out. There's damn it.
It's a weird year.
Fuck, I hate talking about this.
So that being said, here we go, boys, because she's about to get wild. Kids,
man, how'd I get revved up before we got the fire engine on? And I know, we're about to come in hot.
We need one.
Yeah. Yeah, let's crack one before Poppy.
This is gonna get wild. I just know it. If you got that amped, he's gonna get amped.
Oh, he knows a lot more than I do.
I know.
He's seen a lot more garbage than I have. That's the one thing the fans have no idea. And I'm not gonna spill whatever the beans, but there's so much more that people have no idea of what went on, and. Fuck! It wasn't even hockey. God damn it! It wasn't even hockey.
No. That's good news about Georgie.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
So anyhow, getting in a better mood before Johnny comes in. We're gonna have to make jokes because Johnny's gonna be ugly. Just keep it light on the air. So let's get at her, Kings Nation. Here he is, our GM,
Johnny,
our head coach, Johnny Jardins,
player coach at John Law. Did you hear that little noise? Yeah, what's that?
Hello.
Johnny boy. The pipes are calling. What's up, my guy?
How you doing?
Oh, we're good.
Kings Nation, you got him. You wanted him. Head coach, GM, John Jones.
So you got everything up and running, do you?
Yeah, we've just had an hour of craziness.
Yeah, we got the old "What's Up" Chuck out of the way. He gave us some good insight.
Yeah,
we had
our 2 players.
Yeah, we had
what? Sorry?
Our 2 players that we got.
Oh, yeah, right on. Yeah,
and then
like 2 players. Like I looked at it today, the final rosters. Like out of all those players on that team, there's like 7 guys that got to go to other teams, and
that's it.
Yeah, and I mean
that's disgusting.
It is disgusting, and it's I mean, not that we don't have lots of players. That's not the point.
Yeah.
Just it's anyway. It is what it is, but you can't.
Yeah, we touched on that, John. We've sort of been not talking about anything that's gone on since the Friday.
We haven't
GAN,
talked about
because we were waiting for you.
Not going to GAN and the whole what happened
there. The one point that keeps getting brought up by everybody, Chuck, Murray, myself, Supers, we feel for those players that didn't don't have anywhere to play hockey.
No, and that's the whole thing, right? Like that's what we're doing here. We're not. We're not. No one's going to the show. They just want to keep playing and play at a good. I mean, we've all played some hockey in the sense, but I mean, this hockey is pretty good and the people like it and all that kind of stuff. But it's unfortunate. There's players that, we probably would have taken a couple more guys but we just they made the rule.
Yeah, explain to the people that don't know, Johnny, how it all went down with the draft and everything. Once Marner was asked to leave the league, told to leave the league.
Yeah, like there was a vote, and I mean, this is going to kind of go all over the map because let's get to the draft. So we have to, if Marmer's out, so they had a draft. I'm assuming from the emails that I had was from Troy, Murray, Mitch Gagne, and Brad Crawford, and they decided upon only 2 players were going to be allowed to be picked up from Marmara from each team if they were so inclined,
Right.
and you had to release 2 players. So, I mean, there was no discussion with the league. There was to a point where, I mean, we used to have Zoom meetings. We used to vote on stuff. But anyway,
They just decided the way it was going to be.
They just decided, and that's what they decided. And I mean, there was a vote on with Marmara,
Who voted them out then? Like, did all the owners vote or something?
Yes,
that
that's where I was going. That's where I was going with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the owners and there was a vote, and like it's unfortunate for the players. I mean, not unfortunate for the. I might as well just be point blank. Not unfortunate for the people that were running that team. They just. I don't know what they thought they were running, but anyway, unfortunately, I have to say that kind of stuff because took a lot of heat here, and the unfortunate part about it is it started basically last year when they allowed them in the league with no research, no proximity, nothing. It was just
vetting.
We're gonna bring in another team. It's I'm surprised that it took this long.
Yeah,
that's definitely a consensus I have heard around the community. Was they were surprised it even got this far. So
like I mean, you don't start I've told you guys in these podcasts before. I coached lots of hockey, and it was basically young kids, basically midgets, bantams, even peewees and stuff like that. But when you're dealing with young, middle-aged men, I would say, it's a different story altogether. And I mean, I wasn't the coach at the start. I was just the manager, and asked to do that job by the municipality, and I did it, and without it's like issues, but I mean, anyway, then Chris took the team over, and I mean, it's like, it's not, I guess life or death, but it's at the point where we have a really good, I'm speaking about Tweed.
Yeah.
We have a really good community and really good fan base, and I think the league as a whole is really good, but I'll say it again, it needs to be tweaked, and tweaked to the point where there needs to be some stuff answered from the league in respect to what's went on, and I mean,
let's get into Friday night, John.
Friday night was you mean with Gananoque? Yeah, it was a snowstorm. Like, I mean,
let's start there.
Yeah, sure. Like, I mean, it was quite a day. Like, to be really honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, we actually had a really good lineup going to Gananoque.
Yeah.
And as everyone knows, it's hard to get guys to go on the road, and we did. We had a good lineup going, and then unfortunately the weather didn't help, and
no.
Well, we had a bus, and they didn't really want to go, and then we weren't sure prior to that. Gananoque Zamboni was broke down, and the next thing you know, it's working, and then Franklin doesn't want to drive, and
Johnny,
we just basically canceled the game, and in telling you that, like, I mean, we're going to a senior hockey game, and what are we going to do? Put
everybody's lives in danger
to drive down the 401
on the worst corridor known to man between Napa and Valmo.
It's the busiest highway in North America. So,
John, I had texts from our players that said thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah.
thinking of us,
Well, the
and
community
thank you
even said
about
that.
caring about us. You know,
Yeah.
and that's something I think we proved because everybody knows, you know, fine and the 2 points and everything, and we made the judgment call that these boys are worth more
You're
than
gonna put
that
your
to
players
us.
in jeopardy over a
No,
hockey game on a
absolutely.
Friday night.
We're not going to do that. Like,
Silly.
I mean,
That's who makes
and
us who we are.
yeah, and so that's how that went down. Like, that's basically how it went down.
Exactly.
It come right down to the, what do they call that? To the 12th hour, 11th hour,
Yeah.
or whatever. Like, it was like 2:30 in the afternoon, and sitting there, you know, do we go? Do we not go? And then I'm glad we didn't go.
Well,
Yeah.
me
I'm
too,
really
John.
glad-
Me too. But to say, you know, that there was a shortage of players and to post that online to the point that the
No.
next day I had to make a post on the booster page saying that was not the case. Like Doe was
No.
coming, Mello was coming, Elson was coming. Like
No,
we
yeah,
had a
exactly.
squad.
No, we had a squad, and then I don't know where they got that part of it. Like, I mean, they just, I don't know. Like, that's the league's putting that on their shortage of players. I mean,
It's not true.
Yeah, there needs to be some transparency with the league, and you know, I think they need to suck it up a little bit and not be whiners, and when someone questions them on stuff, and
Well,
which I
what kind of
question them quite a bit
message
on it. Like,
what kind of message as a league are you sending when you're saying you're willing to put players' lives in jeopardy to make sure that you play a hockey game? Like that, to me, from an outsider looking in, like anybody that's
Yep.
like got a half a brain.
Yep.
Why
Yeah.
would you put those
And-
guys' lives in risk to go to play a hockey game when they say there's going to be
Absolutely, and
10 to 15 centimeters of snow and it's
Cover-
100%? It's
And
gonna
Weather
happen.
Canada's had a blizzard warning for the last
It's
day and a
gonna
half,
happen.
warning everybody.
Yeah. So and basically it was a blizzard, and then Sunday comes, and we might as well get right into it. And then Sunday
Yes.
comes, and there's a few snowflakes down at Gananoque, and they cancel the game at 10 o'clock. Like,
Yeah.
and
Got a different result.
No, we don't have. We got to have a reschedule, but we couldn't reschedule down there. No, it stinks to high heaven. Everyone knows it.
Yeah.
All our fan base knows it. And
It's a joke.
The reason they got
I am not afraid to speak like that. I know people are going to hear this. If what's good for the goose is good for the gander, and we couldn't reschedule a game, and
they had no
all of
ice,
a
John.
sudden- oh no! All of a sudden, yeah. So then when the Marmor thing happened, and they didn't have any ice, all of a sudden Gananoque had ice.
Yeah.
It's
On
miraculous.
the weekend that we didn't play, that we could have, I said, well, let's reschedule the game. Well, no, I got no ice. So now all of a sudden you got ice.
Yeah.
And then the Oil Kings get fined because we didn't show up and we canceled and all this stuff. No, there needs to be some transparency, and people, our fan base and all that stuff. People aren't stupid.
No.
And
They know.
and I don't think people are stupid. I'm just saying people know what's gone on, and
Yeah.
I definitely think this league is the league. The hockey is great, but I think there definitely needs to have some
tweaks.
issues rectified, and not whine and cry and say, well, this guy said that, and this guy's no. This is what it is. This
Let's
is
make it
what
better, right, John?
happened.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to, and if you're not up to the job, then you know what, maybe we can find somebody else to do the job. There's a lot of people that would do the job.
And
Yeah.
you also know that, like, well, we 100% knew we weren't going. We weren't putting anybody's life in jeopardy. But the bus company didn't want to even go.
No.
So what does that tell you?
The Oshawa Generals
They're
took
turning
5
away money,
hours
too.
to get home from Kingston that Friday night.
Yeah. I
Five
went
or
in.
more.
Yeah.
5 or more.
Yeah.
I got the munchies, and I had to go into town about 10 o'clock and get a bag of chips, and holy fuck-a-doodle-doo. She was a sketchy little trek even into Tweed.
And you probably didn't even get any chips. Everything probably was closed.
Yeah. No, those guys don't close, buddy.
Well, the thing, John, the thing that really
But
gets
I'm just
to me, buddy,
Yeah.
is that all I want to do is everybody be painted with the same brush.
Everybody be
The
happy.
same result for everybody. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Gan cancels.
There's no reason why our game
Okay,
wasn't
they get the
rescheduled.
fine and we get the 2 points.
Yeah.
Same thing that happened Friday, but it was a total different result, and it just it's hard to make sense of, right?
Yeah, we get the loss,
Oh.
and we lose the points when we don't
Yeah.
reschedule. That's a joke.
Yeah, and so getting back to that stuff, like, I mean, the last, I guess, basically week and a half has been just on my end has been just it's been basically a shit show. Like it's like you're talking to this person, that person, and oh my God, like it's like, you know, safety is obviously first and foremost. I mean, and then you know, and then we have the Marmer debacle, like with respect to, you know, them not being in the league, getting booted out of their own home arena. You know, I don't know what else to say. Like it's just
wild.
No, holy shit, John, that was a car wreck, wasn't it? Like,
yeah.
And that's what I explained to the listeners before you got on. The amount of time in the last 2 weeks that you've spent on the phone over all this fucking foolishness, in my opinion. You know, it's the general public has no idea the hours you put in.
It's bizarre. I'm not even looking for. I'm just trying to explain it to people so that they know that we try everything we can to have common sense. I mean, common sense prevailed last Friday night or a week ago or whatever it was, to not go to Gananoque.
You don't
it wasn't
go
like
there and put guys' lives in jeopardy.
No,
That's
and it wasn't like we didn't. And you know what? And it wasn't like we didn't have we had a good team, and you got to show up with a good team to play against Gananoque.
Sure do.
We all know that. Everyone does. And I mean, you know, we
wanted to go. There's no doubt about it. The boys wanted to go. Yeah. We wanted to play, but you just cannot put people's lives in jeopardy.
Well, you guys were on the bus. We went to Barry's Bay. Coming home, we on the bus was a little hairy ride. Like it was a hairy ride, but we went up there. But I mean, it wasn't like a blizzard.
No, John, but there was no warnings about it. Before it was that we were going. Yeah, like it was.
Our track record's clean as shit.
Like I could see if we would have just phoned them up at 9:00 in the morning, said no, we're not coming because there's a snowflake coming.
Yeah,
and
like you're right. We
waited till it was closer to the time where you knew it was gonna happen for sure.
Yeah, because it was getting bad, and now it's at 2:30. But unfortunately, for a lot of people that don't understand, the phone calls that I was receiving was that Gananoque, we didn't have a Zamboni working, and he all let you know at 3:00. Well, we got guys coming from Bancroft. We got guys
wait till that time.
Bro, so what are we supposed to do? And then of course the snow it was the ultimate factor. But I mean, and then you know, and the funny thing was that you know, the Parks and Recreation person reached out to Tweed, I don't know if it was Saturday or Sunday, looking for a Zamboni. So you know what? I'm not going to speculate. I'm not going to speculate whether the Zamboni was fixed or not. I don't know. But you know what? They didn't have a Zamboni for a couple days. So who knows? Like, who really knows? I don't know. But I can tell you one thing, guys. I'm not afraid to play against Gananoque. I'll go there with what we have. Our players, and I'm okay. I'll play anybody in this league. It doesn't matter.
Damn right, Johnny.
I just think it needs to be transparent. We need to have a fair playing field. We need to have a set of rules that we stick by, not week to week players or rules that are changed by the president and whoever else is in on it. I have no idea, but you know what? That's just me venting a little bit, but you know what? I've been dealing with it for 3 years, and I'm getting, obviously, you know, stuff from my owner where the president, you know, he doesn't want to deal with me because I call him on stuff. And unfortunately, that's the way it'll be until, I guess, Chris fires me or whatever.
That's not happening.
I just know that this league is good for the communities that we live in. And, I'm not going anywhere.
And we're not really.
I hope he's listening to it. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, we're not really.
I'm a hockey guy, and I'm old school, and I'm not.
You're our GM, Johnny.
Not last night.
You're our coach.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
But it's not really whining or complaining. It's just saying what's right is right and what's fair is fair. Like you.
That's right.
If you look at the fact of the whole weather thing, right? We waited like a long time. We knew it was going to be 100%. So it should be. They should be on the same playing field, I would say. Like, why would you want to put people's lives in danger? He told himself, I'd rather lose the money than lose anybody, right? Obviously.
That's right. How would you feel if something happened?
Yeah, and that's a, you know, I hate bringing up Humboldt because such a tragedy happened there. But I said,
But
I
it can
can't
happen.
have something like that on my plate.
It can happen.
I don't know if I could withstand it, knowing that I was part of the decision to send these guys and something happened. But this is something Chris brought up that was a very well educated, is the league needs a health and safety committee.
Yeah.
2 men, not attached to any organization. If there's a weather issue,
That
you
would
phone
come
the
into
health.
play.
Yes.
Yep.
You phone the health and safety committee and you say, those 2 guys make a ruling. Hey, the weather is going to be bad. We have no problem with Tweed canceling this game. We care more about our people's safety in the league than a 2-point game or a bit of money at the gate. So
like there's all kinds of solutions that you can come up with,
And that's
and
what
we're
we should
part of
be-
the solution.
That's what we should be looking for, right? Like,
We're not just-
it's not about like this isn't about being advantaged
Yeah.
and stuff. I mean, we got there's guys in the league that are on the same page as us, and the point being is you have to. It's a fine line, and everybody wants to win. We all get that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like you got to make sure everyone's safe, and like half 3/4. I don't know. Not every player. Like we got young guys, old guys. They got kids. They got come on, people.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna just arbitrarily just.
Well, John, they didn't
we're gonna
realize.
fine you. We're gonna. You got to forfeit, and nobody's doing this and that. And that's just arbitrarily. And then there's other things where, we're gonna have a vote, or we're gonna. Oh no, you got to reschedule your game.
John, we tried to give
Yeah.
these
Guy
guys
calls you at 9
hotels.
o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, it's
Like,
just.
We tried everything with the league, and they don't understand that, we'd phone the players at 1:30 and said, if we got you up in hotels in Belleville so you don't
the
have to
night.
drive home. The guy's like, no, my wife works in the morning. I have to look after the kids.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
play
and there was a
Friday
couple
night.
guys- and there was a couple guys that had to go back to work, right? And
That's right,
or
John.
two so like it's not about it's not about getting an advantage. I mean, and let's be honest about it. That's staring you in the face. Marmer starts to get kicked out of the rink, and all of a sudden now we got ice time again in Aquay. But on the Friday he had no ice time, and he called me and said, "Well, I didn't know that the ice time was available," and yada yada yada. But whatever, I don't care about that. But but we could have maybe like
by
it's
rights,
cut
we
and
should have
dry.
just been able to
You're-
reschedule that game. And
Well,
play
if we
it.
have to reschedule with them,
'Cause
they should have to
we did that.
reschedule with us.
So
That's it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Simple.
And we rescheduled the game, and
Yep.
I don't know, maybe they're not too happy when we rescheduled it. But
They're
we
scared of
don't
us.
have ice time.
Well, that's
either.
when there was
And
ice.
So that's when there was ice. February 11th, Super Bowl Sunday.
They don't want to play us.
Yeah, and anyway, you know what? Not to belabor the point, it's just it doesn't smell good, doesn't pass the smell test.
No.
Fellas, it just doesn't. So, you know it, I know it. Our fans that are definitely genuine hockey fans know it.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, just look at the write-up in the Tweed News, John.
I never did actually read it because I haven't got the paper, because I don't know if I can get it on online or not.
Roger's not that advanced.
Mike Rajat knows his stuff, and he brought up some pretty valid points in that article.
Yeah, well, that's good, because it's you know what, I'm done getting browbeat by certain individuals in this league. I'm done doing it. I'm done putting up with them. I know when you know what, my old man always told me, when you're right, you're right. When you're wrong, you're wrong. It's real easy. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, it's not rocket science.
Yeah. And when you
No,
fuck
it's
up,
not.
own it, throw your hand in the air and say, I won't do her again, boys.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's right. You
Don't
pay
make
the fine.
excuses. Don't hide from it.
No, if you don't fill out the cards right, you pay a fine. But I mean, I don't know who's tracking that, and then that all that stuff needs to be rectified. Like, it definitely needs to be rectified, and it eliminates questions.
So we got such a good league. We can't let this fall. Like,
No. I mean,
such a good
but
group.
you can't have people wondering what's going on.
No.
You, you need to have you got half a constitution. I mean, we got a constitution where it says you can't pay players. Well, come on, everybody.
Well, we
all
already know that
these
one
teams
on
paying
because
players.
we've seen it
They're
online.
paying players. They're
Yeah,
paying players. We've seen
Read
it
that
all
with my
online.
own eyes.
And so who's where how, I thought we weren't supposed to pay players.
No.
Yeah,
Read
it
it
was
with my own
almost
eyes.
to the point that, like, I seen it too, Super, and I didn't
well,
make
when
a
you see shit
comment
like
about
that,
it.
it's like that's what
take that
will
down.
that's what will
Take that
ruin the
down.
league.
Well, just get it. Like, maybe people know that things happen at certain places where Tweed it's not, folks.
No, it isn't.
These guys, you
No,
know,
it's not
because if we were going to pay Darren Doherty's priceless, Murray Freeze we can't
We
pay
couldn't
them what they're
afford
worth.
Darren Doherty.
You know, like all the boys, Buckwheat, Allure,
Yeah.
you know, Morrison, Webby, like shit, the whole team. Like, we just can't afford it. And these guys do it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, when you start doing that horse shit, Johnny, then it becomes harder to get players because they're like, "Are you going to pay me?" No.
Yeah.
We'll give you a gas card, but I'm not coming to
Yeah.
Tweed then if you're not going to give me so much a game.
Well, then you're not coming.
Like I really actually don't have a problem telling you guys this right now. Like, no, we supply greasy wheels. And anybody that doesn't know
Pizzas.
what a greasy wheel is, it's a
Yeah.
pizza, and we
Yeah.
supply beer, and we have a really good connection with a certain individual, and you know what, gas cards for guys that come a long way, and equipment. I mean, there's no payment. Like, guy
No.
doesn't get paid.
No one
for
gets
it.
cash
We
in
don't
their
do
jeans.
that. Anybody wants to pay players, any team that wants to pay players,
You're gonna
it will
ruin
be
our
the
fucking
death.
league.
It'll be the death of this league.
100% death of the league.
Say that
And
again.
if I was gonna pay players, I wouldn't. But if I was going to, how do you just pay 3 or 4 guys?
Yeah.
You
In
know
the
what-
room.
know-
How do you like that in the
I
room?
don't know. No, like, that doesn't work, right? I know a football coach, and I shouldn't even call him old because he's a friend of mine. And
Well, you're old.
when we went and played football on that team, there was 40 guys in this team. When I played 5 years of high school football. It doesn't matter if it's only high school football. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But that guy taught me about what it means to be on a team. You couldn't be an individual on that team, because if you were, the team didn't work. Hockey's a little bit different because, you know, you got a couple guys that can probably carry the team,
Shine a
where the
little
goalie
bit.
can stand on his head, right?
Mhm.
But he taught us about you know, showing up. We all didn't hang out together, but when we were on that field and we were practicing, we were a team. And if you didn't want to buy in, you were not on the team. He just kicked you off the team.
Yep.
So how do you pay 3 or 4 guys and think everything's honky dory? We're not going to pay anybody. And you know what? I've never had anyone that we have on our team
No one's
ask
ever
me
asked for it.
That's the
for
class
money.
of
They
mother
Yeah.
effers we have.
That's a huge
And
point.
you want to ruin the league, start paying guys.
Yeah.
And then you got guys that think, oh, no.
It's a 4-team league, John, in 3 years if you start paying
Yeah.
players. Next thing you know, only the owners with the deepest pockets, and we know Gan's got an owner with deep pockets. And there's
And a
some
crowd. You got to have
Yeah.
a crowd. You got to have money.
Well, even just an owner with
Both.
money, you know, like Des has got
Yeah.
good money, you know, like we can't compete in those
Yeah.
markets.
No, well, if you're going to pay guys, but I mean, at the same time, when you say that we can't compete, we'll compete because we have a
Yeah.
good bunch of guys, and we've done it, I think, properly.
Yeah.
And I had a guy say to me, one of our best players, probably our best players, says, you should be, you're probably grateful that we don't ask. I said, you are absolutely right.
Yeah.
But I would never expect them to, because
No.
I just, their personality doesn't, it doesn't
Not our
reflect it. It doesn't, no. And so, you know what, I'll go down swinging with what I got on this team, and that what we've brought together. I'll go down swing with any of those guys all day long.
Yeah.
And we're
We're going to make some noise this winter, Johnny.
35 guys that obviously all want to play. We know they're not all going to play because we can only dress 20 guys.
Yeah.
I think we got a really good bunch of guys.
We do.
And they know that everyone can't play, and we'll be fine. I know we're low down the standings, but you know, we're going to make a run here for the last 4 games.
Yeah.
And you know, it's fun, but I must say, the last couple weeks haven't been fun for me.
No,
just
it's
dealing
been
with
too
all this
much,
stuff.
John.
And but I'm okay with all that. But I'm just saying, so when I revert back to what we're doing, you see the little kids and you see the older people at the rink, and it's just not just the older people, just the regular fans.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't said, you know, fuck this.
Same
Excuse
here.
my language, but
Yeah.
that's why I haven't said fuck it. Like I just think it's really neat to see it, and I do feel good about, you know, being part of it, and you know, kind of being part of the cog that got it together. And I mean, I it's not all me, it's all my friends and you guys, and like it's the guys that help, and you know, and that's what I like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a huge struggle, but I mean, that's what it's all about. It's not about,
Barry Spay
you know,
figured it out.
Yeah, we were just talking
yeah,
about
they
that
got,
earlier.
and you know what, they're it's a unique situation with them, and yeah, I mean, they're up north.
It's working.
and it's working, and the fan base is buying
But again,
in, and
it's community. Like obviously, whoever's running it, I haven't met them or nothing like that, right? But
no, it's awesome.
but
I
they're
think
they're
it's just
they're doing a great
do.
job, and
Yep.
they have the support from their fan base.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
that's why it's taken off.
Well,
And they got a huge area to draw from,
Yeah.
and for fan bases, and so it's great. It's
Yeah.
awesome, and
Yeah.
I think that's what it's all about. I just don't. I don't think it's, you know, just go up and down the 401 and let's play here and let's play there. And
Yeah.
I'm not going here, not going there. Like it's just, it is. That's what it is. You can't.
yeah, I look forward to going up to the Bay.
Yeah, no, we went up there.
You get to the bottom line. The bottom line is, fellas, you keep paying players, it'll be the death of the league.
100%.
Less than 3 years.
100%.
Less than 3 years.
If we keep paying players, and it's right in the Constitution.
Wow,
you can't
John, some
pay
people want to win
players.
so fucking bad they'll sell their souls.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I don't want to lose to you against you in euchre. I want to win bad too, but I'm not doing that. Like that's
right.
That defeats the purpose.
Yeah, there's no sense playing if you're going to table
about,
talk or have signals.
Think about the season ticket holders. Think about the guys that have donated money, the sponsors. Like, you know, you got Don Echo, you got Dirty Crack Welding, you got McDougal, it's McDougal, but Ray Burns, you got Vito's, you got. I mean, I'm going to run short of who I can remember.
We're going to go at her right now.
Warriors, and
Kyle Ramsey,
Rosebush,
Scott Trudeau. I mean,
CNC Hose,
and all those people. They believe, and here we are. We got some teams that in this league that they just have a couple rich owners. I don't care if anyone's listening to it that are on those teams. I really don't. It's the truth.
Well, it's a fact.
This is the truth.
I wish we were rich, but we're not.
No.
But then, what would you do? Like, what would you do if we were rich in the sense of?
Oh, Johnny, you have no idea what I would do if I was rich.
Yeah, me either. I wouldn't be. You know what? I wouldn't probably be talking.
Me and you might be on my plane right now, going to the Cayman Islands to hang out with.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't be talking about senior A hockey, would we, JJ?
No, we'd be going down to see Bucky Buchanan and Paul down in Barbados.
Fucking right.
Our good old buddy Bucky.
Yeah,
great guy.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome guy. But no, like, you know, I just you get frustrated with it, and then you're so far in deep with it.
Yeah,
you can't. Like, there was times, I gotta admit, everybody, like whoever's listening to this, there was, and not very long ago, like I just thinking, I can't do this anymore. Like it's just like beating your head up against the wall. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's ever done that, but it was getting close.
I've seen it.
Fuck. But anyway, yeah, no. So like, you know, and then you get a guy like I don't know if you've talked to Murray yet, but
a little bit.
You get a guy like tonight. Did he call you?
Yeah, we talked to him. Yeah.
So you guys already talked about George?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Everybody knows about George now.
Yeah. So okay. So that's a great situation. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know if I should even. Well, I might as well. I think I tried to get him, and it was it was a.
John, tell the truth. 2 weeks ago, we tried to trade for him. Yep.
Yeah. And you know, and he just didn't want to trade him. He said he didn't want to come, and he didn't let George know, and all that stuff. And I'm not mentioning his name because I had. Yeah. So.
It's Baltimore. We don't say the name.
I'm not mentioning his name, but anyway, yeah. And George is like, George is just actually neat human beings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
George
he's,
is
he's a great
he's
guy.
infectious.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want to be around him.
Yeah. He's Georgie. Georgie. He's back,
I hadn't
baby.
heard this one. I'm not gonna say like who and what, but he just says, "I'll be hitting him with so many rights if you beg him for a left." Like I just like I hadn't heard that one in a while. But
Yeah.
anyway, no, George is a unique fella.
Yeah.
And
All heart,
and,
John.
and he's
That's why
down to
we love
earth.
him.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, and
It's on
and,
his sleeve.
Yeah, and I'm like Murray called me and told me, and then you and I have been talking, Brad.
Oh yeah,
that's so
you know
he's
how
coming
hard
back.
we've been working, John, to get him back.
Yeah, and you know what? The kids like him.
We want him
Everybody
back. The
loves him.
people want him back. Kids
That's
love
right.
him.
I want him back.
Ain't
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
nobody not want him back, Johnny.
No, we want him back.
Like I tried to get him back. It wasn't like it was. I didn't try, and then
Johnny, we've
I
tried
don't know.
harder. That like people have no idea. Maybe in the summer we can tell the full story of how hard we tried, to get
Yep.
George back.
Yeah, and and the bad part about it was like, it was all good when he asked me to trade him to Marmara, and he just said,
Well, it
no.
made sense, right?
Did
Yeah, and he's from Marmara,
Yeah.
and
captain.
Yeah.
there's
It
no.
was a good
there's
opportunity
no-
for him.
Yeah, and there was no hard feelings, and there
No.
wasn't like I said sure, no problem, and it was all good. And then,
Well, for everything him and his family did for us, Johnny, we were classy enough to say, hey, we'll respect your choice, George. And yes, as much as we don't want to let you go to Marmara, we respect your decision and we want you to play hockey.
yeah, and then I see the post. I don't know if it was Shannon. I think it was Shannon. Must be George's daughter or whatever, and she didn't want to let go of the Oil Kings
Yeah.
jersey. And I'm thinking, oh God, like I'm really, like I was to the point where it was like, oh God, like people knew what I tried to do. And then I was getting to the point where I said to you there the other day, I said, like I can't, like I've tried, and then now it's two guys, and anyway, hopefully everything works out with.
Yeah.
With you guys, I didn't hear because you're not going to play this podcast. I wasn't till tomorrow, so I didn't hear.
That's right,
But
yeah.
Murray did call me, but anyway, hopefully everything's cool. And it's unfortunate that shit went on west of us, and no disrespect to anybody in Marmara, but
No, it's not the
like,
people, it's
seriously,
not
none.
the players, it's not
No,
the sponsors.
No.
No, it's not. And it's not just one guy either.
No.
It was the startup of that team. There was another individual that we all know too that had a hand in it, and not gonna leave that out either.
No.
And there's another thing. Like I personally don't think that guy should be playing in the league.
Yep.
He's on a team in this league, and I just don't think he should be on a team. And when you sue somebody, for whatever reasons, I don't think that you should be allowed to play until everything is rectified.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I'm not going to spout out anyone's name,
No.
but I'm pretty sure people that are listening to that know me, that know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the track record there is very short everywhere, so we'll see
So
how long it lasts.
yeah, and then and I want to say one more thing.
No,
everybody.
you
No,
say
we're
as many
good,
things
buddy.
as
We're-
you want.
I'm comfy, you comfy?
I'm being really polite here.
Yeah, you've
I am.
actually been pretty good. You haven't come unhinged.
Yeah, and I tell you something. I've had people say to me in the last few days, you can't talk to that guy. You can't do this. You can't do that. You know what I can do? I can do within reason. I can say and talk about whatever I want to talk about. I don't mean derogatory, but my old man was a World War II vet. He gave everyone the right to have freedoms and rights. I can speak whatever way I want within the guidelines of that, and that's I can talk to whoever I want to talk to.
And facts are facts, John.
Facts are facts. The truth is truth. When you're right, you're right, and when you're wrong, you're wrong.
Yeah.
And
Listen
you know
up,
what?
kids.
Slander is when you're wrong.
when you're wrong, everyone knows when you're wrong. When you're right, you're right. And you know what? And then when you start dictating, trying to tell people you can't say this, you can't do that, you can't. No. Sorry, that's when I draw the line.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's a long old road, this team, and put in a lot of time for it.
Yep.
And I love doing it. But when people start telling you shit about stuff that doesn't relate to it, like, no, sorry, not going to listen to you. And we have a great following, a great thing going on here, and that's the way I'm going to leave it. And you know what? Hopefully things get rectified with the league at the top, which I think really needs to happen. And
I would agree.
We need some
on a couple of these things sure.
We need some clarity.
Yeah.
I mean, threatening, I'm going to quit. Well, go ahead and quit if you want to quit. Well, there's lots of people that would love to run this league. I mean, I got a guy that actually ran leagues that would be a great guy that could run this league.
Yeah.
You know, Mike Rajah, he ran. How many leagues did he run?
Oh yeah.
How many tournaments did he run?
Yep.
And top end, not bullshit. No, we don't. Oh, you're going to short you $400 here. No. This is what the thing is. You get $1,500 if you win. This is the price of the beer. This is what happens. Yeah. These are the rules. They shouldn't be changing the rules every other week because someone doesn't like the rule. It should be written down at the AGMs, annual general meetings, general manager meetings. Like, what is this?
I wonder what the pay is for that job. Maybe some Mike would want to do it. Who knows?
Well, I mean, it'd probably be pretty good at $2,800 a team.
Yeah,
times 16.
Must get paid something.
Yeah, so you know,
my biggest thing with the league, not to beat on anybody, but my biggest thing with the league that I don't like lately is, number one, the GAN situation with the games and the being fined and all
different
that stuff.
Outcomes,
different
scenario.
Things for different things, because it was snowing it wasn't snowing when we left. It was snowing when they left. What a joke. That kind of thing bothers me. The other thing that kind of bothers me, and it bothers me about the whole Marmer situation. I brought it up to Brooksie about vetting, like looking into that situation, looking into the owners, the guys who were going to take it over, looking into the town. They had a senior A team before. It didn't work. So what makes you think it's going to work again? Maybe it does because the times are different, but they didn't do that. Number two, the handling of it. So if I'm the guy that owns that team and I've put my time and effort in, and I guess got into a fight with the town about paying ICER and whatever the hell becomes there, and then all of a sudden the league throw me out, well, fuck, man. I've invested all my money into this, and you just threw me out of the league. Like, maybe he knew about it. I don't know. I'm just speculating, right? I don't know that, but that's another thing. Number two, the township, okay? Marmora Lakes or whatever their township is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they owe you money, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Why don't you look into maybe if your community is your community responding to this? Why not carry this for the rest of the year?
Right.
You know what I mean? Help them.
No.
By just doing that. So against, that's like, you know how you say kudos to somebody. What's the opposite of that? Like,
shame on you.
Shame on you to the town to look in to see. There was people there.
You want to get in
watch
bed?
Games there.
Do you want to get in bed?
Hmm?
Look who you're getting in bed with, though.
No, I understand.
Come on now.
Finish off the year, though. Okay.
Why?
But just
why?
For the town. If the town liked it,
because there's more to come out of this.
No, stop. If the town was liking it, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I then take it over? Obviously, he's going to lose it. Can't afford it anymore. So they could have done something. I don't know.
Okay.
They could have put that up for sale, put the team up for sale. I'm not saying support that guy who put them in that situation. I'm saying the community could just eat the money for the. We're talking about 4 games here. Yeah. And if they made the playoffs, they made the playoffs.
Hey, okay.
We're not talking about a whole bunch of money.
Okay.
We're talking about we'll let them finish out the year.
Yeah.
Even the league to take it over. Okay. And say, listen, you know what?
I understand.
You run this like a shit show, your own money, not help this
if you ask me to put
You're
my
not
money
helping
in
him.
with
the town,
I got to make sure who I'm getting in bed with.
And then the league take over the team.
Oh, good.
Instead of just saying, you know what, you're done.
I'm
going to take over this team. Let them finish out the year. You're not the owner anymore, or whatever. Because you put your own place in there, or whatever. Just for the town. right?
Yeah.
And then decide what to
So
do with it. Because now the playoffs
you're
are
right.
fucked. What happens
Free
with the playoffs
points
now?
coming
So,
out are they almost ruined the league,
Yeah.
man. Let's
Yeah.
be friggin' honest.
But those are the
So-
things that have
so-
just troubled me over that whole situation with that, right?
And I agree with you 100%. So if you, and which what you just said was perfectly smart. Let them finish.
Yeah,
But
and then
there
deal
would
with
have been no contact.
Yeah.
With the league, like none of those guys would have thought of that.
Mm-hmm.
And like I mean, Mitch Gagne. Well, where was he? Like he was just sitting in the sidelines. Like where was he?
Yeah, and I'm not saying that to that the town bails out the person. It's just they're
That's
looking after
not the
their
point.
community, and the league
Just
should be
finish
looking
it.
out for the league to just say, you know what, you're finishing
Yeah.
out this year, and then we got to look at this. Either you got to sell that team because you're a fucking mess, or whatever the hell you've done over there.
You're right.
But
here's
to
the
just
devil's
say
advocate.
everyone else pays for this is my
I'm going to
point.
be honest with you. Here's the devil's advocate. As the municipality,
Yeah.
like, you know, you throw that one individual out, say, how do you just take the team
No, I'm
from
not
them?
saying you're doing that.
I know,
that's
but
probably
you-
not
you
going to happen.
couldn't
All I'm
sell
saying
liquor.
is you
You
just
couldn't
let
sell
them
liquor.
finish out
Do
the
you
year. If you
want
don't
that
charge them for the ice.
headache if you're the municipality?
I'm not saying
You know,
that.
the other stuff we heard that was going on. You know, there was so much moving parts.
Yeah.
into
But you're
this.
missing my point, I think.
No, I hear you.
I'm
but
not saying that their town's bailing him out. The town is finishing off the rest of the year,
I just don't
and
see
then
any
they,
to
maybe
it.
they put the team up for sale and they keep that in their. If they want that in their community,
But-
maybe they don't want it in their
but Dave-
community. I don't know.
But the point. But I get your point. But listen to this point.
Yep.
So okay, yeah. So why didn't the league approach the municipality and say, hey, well,
Exactly.
can we, and we'll remove the ownership, but they weren't going to do that
No.
because they don't think that far ahead.
No.
They think short term, and I mean, because let's be honest, this team was owned. The Oil Kings was owned by the municipality for 2 years, and
Yep.
you know,
Right.
I mean, so.
But at the end of the day,
can't-
then, if the municipality said, "Fuck, I wash my hands of this," if I'm the president of the league, I say, "Okay, no problem. Let me find some owners for your team.
Yeah.
Okay, then we're gonna sell your team. We're not just gonna fucking kick you out of the league and you're done."
Well, I heard it was
But-
offered to
so-
another individual, this team, and the price tag that was on this franchise, and nobody could afford it. So
Yeah.
absolutely wild. But
So,
it's
so in
all
saying
again
what you,
rumors.
Dave, in saying what you said though,
Mhm.
like what was, you know, get another owner. What was he going to be dealing with? Like, without me
knows?
being, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Who
Like,
knows?
what was the?
That's what I mean. I could
what-
be talking out my ass too, right? But I'm just saying that
No,
that
you're
you pay
yeah,
pay to get into the league, right?
I feel for the kids, the players. I would like to see them finish.
That's all I
Sure.
feel for is the players. I don't feel for anybody else.
And
I don't.
that's what I'm
sorry.
saying. They should have finished out the year
The fans.
any way you could have, and
Yeah.
then dealt with it, right?
Yeah.
If you're gonna end
But
it,
you know
end
what?
it.
Super, it was snowballing so
Oh, for
bad
sure,
by the
man.
end. It was like,
But it's obviously piss poor management. Okay,
it's the
that's
worst management of
obviously
funds.
what it is.
Okay, I've got to say this, John. You ready? Sorry, I've got to say it, and I'm going to say it real quick.
Yeah.
It is in my opinion, it is just absolute mismanagement of funds. You know, to think you were gonna, you know, just
Yeah.
this gets me so fucking frustrated.
Well, you know what? So let's back up a little bit, boys.
Yeah.
So in saying all what you're saying is it's all valid points, right? So unfortunately, when this came about with the expansion, not that it would have probably mattered unless I would have known about it, I would have been able to talk to some other owners. But
Mhm.
first and foremost, too close to tweet.
Oh, 100%.
Okay. So
100%.
let me tell you, too close. The way that they did it, I mean, I would have contacted other owners and just explained, you know, what was going on, who was involved. 3, who was involved.
Yeah.
You know, a certain individual was at the time has had a live lawsuit against the municipality because of
when it started,
certain
yeah.
things,
Yeah.
and
That would come
you're
with
gonna
vetting.
vote, and you're gonna vote yes
Due
to let
diligence.
this guy
Due
have a
diligence.
team in Marmora.
Yeah, crazy.
Like,
And this is the other thing. Go ahead,
so a
John.
lot of people no, let me finish. A lot of people don't understand, especially the taxpayers in the municipality, how much money did the taxpayers pay, which you two guys live in the municipality, don't live there anymore. How much did you pay to defend against a certain individual that sued the town and the Tweed Oil Kings because of certain issues?
Yeah.
Does anyone know that?
It's a big number.
And yet, unfortunately, I have to say this: the representative, and thought I was a representative, but I wasn't. I got backdoored. I had no idea that they were having expansion. The municipality at the time, the representative, voted yes for expansion.
Mm-hmm.
So, everyone has to own a little bit of this.
Oh, sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I can honestly tell you that I had no clue that they were expanding. I didn't get a vote. I was golfing in Myrtle Beach.
I was shocked
and
when I heard
a
it.
guy
too.
called
Fucked me
me
up,
from
too.
Smiths Falls, and a guy called me from Gananoque and said, "How come you voted yes for expansion?" And I had
this
no
guy.
clue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I phoned you.
Murray phoned me. And so let's back up a little bit. Like the municipality, I'm not letting them off the hook either, because I donated my time to the municipality. So, there's a lot of moving parts here, and there's a lot of people, hopefully they're listening to it. Like, that's what happened. Does anyone know how much money it costs the municipality to defend against that lawsuit?
Is that not something that would be public at some point?
I really don't
Well,
know.
not till the end, maybe?
As a taxpayer, you should be able to find out. But I mean, you'd think they maybe would publish that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, most people probably don't even know.
Well, there you go. Now everybody that's listening to this knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So there you go. Everyone wants to know stuff. There it is. And they let that guy start up a team.
Well,
yeah,
I hear
right from the get-go.
And then he ended up not being an owner after a while, but
Super, you nailed it.
He's still playing in the league.
You nailed it, Super. You hit it on the head. And he said, we knew it right off the get-go. Look
100%.
what happened right off the get-go over there. Before things even, the puck got dropped on the ice.
We heard of 2 people getting paid money. Like, that was pretty common knowledge. And the one guy never stepped on the ice for them.
Yeah.
And the one guy was their coach, was promised money.
Yeah, but the other thing is, Super, I see all this, and Johnny's, like, we talked about it with everybody at the online, like, holy shit, John, what we seen online this last week.
Holy shit.
What's gone on there. But I see so much finger pointing at everybody else. When you point the finger at someone else, where's the other 3 point? Right back at yourself.
Yeah.
So when you want to say, oh, it was this, it was that, here's something. Right off the hop, you walk in that arena, you alienate your minor hockey crowd, you paint that rink blue and white.
You put the TV, the
you
old timers,
take the Marmor old timers dressing room, you piss off the old timers
put all their
team.
pictures in a box.
And Murray Maloney made a case out front. Murray's he had relatives on that TV old timers team with my old man Greg Terry and Dodsey.
Right.
Johnny, Tommy. Like all you guys. So if you want to blame people, banner out in front of the arena covering up the doctor that donated the money for the arena with a 3,000-foot banner that blew off in a windstorm.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about, let's own who we are.
Yeah.
Let's own the mistakes, and I'll support you. when you keep pointing the finger at other people, no. Can you imagine how ignorant the Tweed Oil Kings would have been to walk in the Tweed Arena and paint that son of a bitch green and yellow?
Yeah.
We're a novelty. We play twice a week out of that arena. We don't keep that arena open. No. It's the minor hockey. It's the figure skating. It's the old timers. It's
so true.
It's all that stuff. So to walk into a rink right off the hop and just alienate your fan base, you want to start with, blame other people? Let's own who we are and what we did,
No,
and then Kudo come down and played for us, and the shitstorm that was created in the 2 days that Kudo was down in Tweed, got the WSHL involved, got our league involved. We just wanted to see our brother Kudo again.
Yeah, and then they threatened to kill him if he ever played again and stuff like that. Like it
there's some stuff.
A lot of people. You might as well let everyone know what's going on, just so that's, and you know what? But saying all that stuff, you guys, you know what? I think probably anybody that's listening to this podcast has got the drift of what we're trying to say.
Yeah.
And the bottom line is we're still here. We're gonna succeed. We got a big game this weekend. We got 4 games left, and we got a great bunch of guys. I hope everyone's, like I said, we got 35 guys and only can play 20. So I just think we got a great bunch of guys, and I think we'll be fine. And the best part about all of this is we got a great fan base, and we got great sponsors. We got great sponsors, and we got a neat little place to play. You know what? I'm one of the worst to complain about the cold and all that shit in that rink.
I love that rink.
You're sunk down in like a gladiator into the bowl, and you're surrounded by the peons.
The benches could be bigger, but you know what? Through all this stuff, I met guys that I never would have met, and the boys from Peterborough, the boys from and I got you guys to come on board. And we're pretty close. We're a pretty tight bunch of guys. And,
John, well put.
And family, and so
I've made lifelong friends.
Yeah, and that's what this is all about. This isn't about. Brooksie, Dave, like this isn't a money-making machine. This is just about supporting the community and donating your time and trying to fucking just make things
Being around the boys again, Johnny.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, though, it's about winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because I wouldn't do it if I want to win. I mean, I know we got a long road to hoe, but
we have a squad that could do it.
Oh yeah, like I've said to Brooksie in the last month. Every time we talk, I always say to him, I like my team. Yeah. I like my team.
Yeah,
like I do. I like it.
Me too.
I shouldn't call it my team. It's our team, but I like it. I like it.
And John, I just think that maybe it would be a real classy moment to give a send off. And I think I'll let you take the mic here on one of the players that for business reasons had to leave the team.
Oh, you mean Adrian?
Yes.
Yeah,
I feel we owe him a little.
Oh no, Adrian, awesome guy. Just a, how can I put it? He's he's just a,
great team
very
guy,
nice
John.
Gentleman, never complained. If we sat him out, he'd come to games when he didn't play. He scored goals. I had, people say, who's that guy? Holy fuck, his skating's funny. He skates funny, yeah. But you know what? Puts puck in the net.
Guy can fucking play, John.
And I'll tell you something else. When he sent me a text and said, thanks for letting me play in Tweed and got some issues with, family stuff and everything, whatever. I'm not going to get into
Business,
all that, but
we'll
anyway, he just said that, I give my helmet and my skins, meaning his pants, to Doherty, and, class act, and don't have to chase him for helmets and equipment that,
We haven't seen the last of him, John.
Other people that we are having a problem trying to get gear back because I don't know why they're I mean, I just think that, and that's why I said to Dole, I said that's why the guy's a class act. He's straight up honest, and
We're going to be missing. We're going to miss him.
He can
John.
play on any team that I ever run because I like that guy. And
get some greasy goals.
I mean, I like everybody, but
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he's a great guy, and he never complained and didn't question nothing. And
Adrian Wilson, we're gonna miss you, buddy.
We are, buddy.
Yeah, because there's times on the bench. Sometimes he never got a shift in the third period, and then there was times when I said to him, "Can you play defense?" And then he, after one game, he played defense for me because I knew he could play defense. And he says, "Oh, you threw me to the wolves, Johnny." I said, "Well, I knew you could play defense, but we were really short-handed." But anyway, that's the stuff that you like and you remember, and gonna miss him. And he's the ultimate team guy.
Yep. So, Adrian, your future endeavors, buddy. I just want you to know it was nothing but an absolute pleasure being around you, buddy. The organization, I think I can speak from everybody on this point, and you get taking care of that business out west, and hopefully we see you again. I don't think we've seen the last Adrian, John, because it was a pretty good split. Almost tears on both sides. Pretty sad to, but he's got to take care of his stuff.
He's got to take care of his stuff, and I was surprised. And I mean, anyway, but a class act. That guy got nothing but good things to say about that man.
Oh, where are we?
Let's get the clap here, Super. Jesus Christ.
You don't want the clap. Oh, that's a slap.
Wow.
Jesus. Technical diff. I gave him too many pints, JJ.
Wow.
There it is.
So anyway,
oh, no, that's a cheering. I'm done.
So anyway, I appreciate it, boys. And
hey, wait, before you go.
Too many people, but what's that?
Are you leaving or something?
No, I just thought you guys were shutting it down.
No. Before you go, let's talk about. Okay, so now what happens with the playoff situation here? People are asking.
Okay, so the top two teams in the divisions, each division get a bye, right?
Yep.
So 1-2 get a bye. So then you got third, fourth, fifth, and sixth.
Yeah.
So the third place team will play the sixth place team. The fourth place team will play the fifth place team on wild card weekend.
Okay.
So what wild card weekend means, the third and the fourth place teams only have to win one game at home. If they lose, the fifth and the sixth team, you go back to their barn. They win. They have to win two games. So the third and fourth place teams only have to win one game.
Okay.
The fifth and sixth, have to win two games to get in, to move on to play either the first or second, however it seeds up after whoever wins, right?
Okay.
That's how it works. That's exactly how it works. And
but
so in saying that to you,
wasn't there a team that didn't make the playoffs then? Though before in that format?
Marmor's gone, all right.
Oh, okay, got you. Yep.
Yeah. And then in the other division, there's still, I think, it's 6 teams that make it. So, I mean, I think they got 8, and we had 7.
8, yeah.
Yeah, and so it was just because that other team folded right before the season even started, so we ended up playing with 7 teams. So, so if everyone understands that, first and second get a bye, third and fourth play, third plays 6th, fourth plays 5th, and third and fourth only have to win one game. 5th and 6th have to win 2, and it's all on one weekend. It's wild card weekend. So we definitely want to end up 3rd or 4th.
Yeah.
Don't want to be going on the road.
And so we're down, we're 2 points behind Barry's Bay right now?
Yeah,
3?
No, we're 4, but we got
4.
2 points for the Marma game.
Yeah, okay.
So we're only 2.
Okay.
So and Barry's Bay's got to come to
and
Tweed.
We got to play Barry's Bay at home.
Yeah, so let's not get too cocky.
No,
but
let's just win some hockey games.
My birthday, February the 4th.
Let's go. Let's give Johnny a birthday present.
Yeah.
Johnny Sr. and Johnny Jr. The old man would be, what would he be, 90?
You two were on the same day?
Yeah, so he'd be 99. And,
fuck, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
oh, you didn't?
And I'll be 58.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
So if Dad was still alive, he'd be 99.
Yeah.
Great number.
Yeah,
Timed
well,
it
that's what they call
Johnny
him,
wasn't
John.
a dumb man.
No. They had no choice but to call me John, though, because this thing.
I guess
the
so.
same goddamn day as
Junior and senior
Pretty
on the
much
same day.
happened.
Like, holy.
Yeah, pretty much
Yeah.
gotta.
Yeah.
Well,
He
Johnny.
was quite a planner.
Yeah, yeah, right down to the day. Let me.
Oh,
see
my
here.
dad speaks aces
Get
of
over here,
him
baby.
and what he did for him in his minor hockey career when he come from Cloyne and as a 15-year-old finally got to play some organized hockey and the way your father treated him.
Yeah,
And my dad still talks about it.
These guys in this team would actually
Would have met him?
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that would have been
I wish
hilarious.
it would be great, but
Yeah.
anyway, it's, and it is what it is. It's time, it's age, and all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah, you get
Yeah,
older and
no.
move on. Speaking
that's
of
right.
rock stars too, we lost another rock star in Tweed. Terry Moran,
Yeah.
Spike.
God,
Yeah, he died on Monday.
Jesus.
I grew up with him. He's a couple years older than me, and when Rick Lynch told me, I was dumbfounded.
Yeah, he's a good
Just-
guy.
Just retired, and oh,
Well, it is
My
what it
heart
is.
goes out to the family.
Yeah,
yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Angela and the kids, and yeah, not very nice.
no. So you'll be missed, Spike. You were quite a character.
It's true,
Oh.
so true.
Yeah, I gotta tell this quick story. I won't say who he grabbed a hold of, but it was the funniest goddamn thing I've ever seen.
Hit it. We
were
need
at-
a little
I've
laugh.
told this story before too, but
On the
leave-
pod?
like I said, I'll leave the name out. No, just in general. I tell it all the time because it was hilarious. So they used to have those pavilion dances, eh?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and then so there was this one cat there. We were all there. We were drunk. And I was hung around with older guys, eh? So Terry would have been probably 59, I guess. So I'm turning 52. So
He's-
not much more going.
Yeah,
on
though
me. 59, 60?
Well, he's 1964, so I'm going to be 58 next weekend. So he's going to be 60 this year. or
60 this,
whatever.
yeah, turning. So he'd be 50. Would have been 59, right? So yeah, he's
Yeah, that's right.
a couple years older than me anyway.
Yeah.
So we're at this pavilion dance and it's packed and there's this guy that everybody knows and he's a little intoxicated. He's bugging the girls. He's swinging off the rafters. He's acting like a total jerk. And he comes over to this picnic table part where we were and fucking Spike just grabbed him, gave him a couple swats. And then the pavilion, they used to, like you can't now, but they used to open up and they were all wide
The
open.
windows, yep.
Yeah, so he fucking hung him out the window and he's got him-
Lakeside or the other side?
Lakeside.
Oh, Jesus.
And then all of a sudden it's like, I think it was Roger Hanna comes over and says, Spike, there's no water there, man. There's no water there because it's just rocks, right? The water and all. Bring him back in. Like, I think he was going to truck him.
Yeah.
Is there somebody that we know that he had a hold by his ankles?
Yep. You know him. Everybody knows him.
BB?
Eh?
BB?
Yep.
I was there.
Oh, I'm mine isn't a BB, but I'm too young to get hung out the window.
It was the funniest.
That
Oh,
I
man.
was there.
Yeah,
He
that was
climbing-
funnier
he
than
was
hell.
climbing through the rafters. Right?
Yeah, he was up in the rafters and carrying on. Then Spike fucking hung him out the windows.
Crazier than 10 buckets of shit, that guy.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
The guy that he had hold of.
Oh, yeah, I just heard
just
the
told
name.
Brett
Yeah,
who it
he's
was.
crazier than a fucking 3-day rain, that one.
Oh, yeah, the house mover. The house mover.
Yeah. So people will know that one. You can figure it out there,
Yeah.
folks. Johnny left you some breadcrumbs.
Yeah. Anyway, rest in peace, Spike. We love you, buddy. You were a fucking rock
Absolutely.
star.
Yeah, and he was
100%.
actually, he loved his hockey, too.
Yeah.
I got to go there. I got to go to his celebration life on Saturday
Yeah,
afternoon.
it's Saturday, isn't it, in Belleville?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right on,
Down
boys.
at down at Burke's, I think it is. I think.
Yeah, let me look here. Yeah, Burke's.
Yeah.
50 Church Street, January 27th, 1 o'clock till 4 o'clock. Yep.
1 to 4. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go, and yeah, I couldn't believe it when Rick told me. I was just dumbfounded.
Yeah.
You never know, right?
No, you
boys?
don't,
never
right?
know.
And that's why you got to live life to the fullest.
Fucking enjoy every day because there's no guarantee on tomorrow, boys.
That's right.
That's right. And that's why you gotta enjoy everything in Tweed.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Go oil, go.
Go, oil,
Good
go.
go.
All right, Johnny boy.
GM
Okay.
Johnny.
Anything
Head Coach
else?
Johnny. Thanks for your time, buddy.
Okay, talk to you later.
No,
See you,
thanks
kid.
for all
Thanks,
you do,
boys.
brother.
Thanks for having me. Talk to you later.
See you, bud.
We'll see you.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye.
Yeah.
He was better behaved than I thought he was.
You know
gonna
what?
Be.
He didn't go off the rails. You went off the rails, but he didn't go off the rails.
No.
You kind of lost your shit there, buddy.
Well,
Kind of scared me for a minute.
I'm passionate.
Yeah, passionate. Yeah, no, it's okay. It's all good. No, he was good. We got a lot of insight out of that, and yeah, like a couple things we need to change, and everything would be punky dory.
Yeah,
but it does kind of suck the way it's gonna all fly out now. Good for Frontenac though, because they're in, baby. Right, like how it plays down. I'm good that I know I had quite a few emails and stuff and some texts, and I didn't really have the answer for you about how the playoffs were going to play out like that. I knew that obviously the format would be that everyone makes the playoffs in our division, but I just didn't know how it played out, right? So it's good for people to know that now.
Yeah.
Because you can't find anything like that on the website. They don't have it up yet.
Yeah.
But the gist of what I'm getting is these next games are super important for us.
Oh, yeah, it's the difference between playing on the road or playing at home in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
I'd
and
rather
everybody
play at
knows
home.
where we
That's
want to play.
For sure.
Yep. So
good about Georgie Porgy. That was nice
isn't that great?
From Murray.
Fuck.
But yeah.
So happy to have him back around our.
Oh yeah, man.
Man.
He's aces, man. Aces go places.
No, he's better than that.
He was it was sad when he well, I think I might post a video on Facebook when we're done and just let everybody know, because this isn't going to come out till tomorrow. So
Yep.
maybe we'll put something
Give someone
up there
a little
real quick.
smile before they go to bed.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a little quick live.
Oh, there was one mother who chimed in when they were putting the Lionheart stuff on the booster page. Bring him
Yeah, I
home.
seen that. Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
feels so good to get him and his family back.
yeah. No, they're great.
Yeah.
Speaking of family, what do we got going on? I seen a post there for Corbin.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that
Yeah.
up, Super. I almost forgot that. Yeah, folks, ladies, sorry for your luck.
Unbelievable. He's
Big
gone.
Sexy's getting
Big
married.
Sexy's off the market.
Yeah. Yep. So he's got just a gem of a missus, and Ariana Clement comes from great stock, and yeah, her brother Adam, I think the world of, and yeah, just a great family, and yeah, old Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be at the wedding, a relative and all, and yeah, just Buck and Doe coming up. So if you like that gentleman or Ariana, the tickets can get bought through number 22, Buckwheat, Braden Allure.
Oh, Braden's got the tickets.
Braden's got the tickets.
Can they buy them online? Or
You
no?
can buy them
You just email
online.
'em?
You can give them your email number. And I know Corbin's probably mad at me for posting that and doing this because he's,
Yeah.
He'll
get over it, Corbin.
Yeah, he likes.
We got to get Big Sexy on the pod.
I know he doesn't like the public eye. I love the guy, and I just get a kick
We
out of
miss
him.
him.
Funny bastard. Oh, boys, do we miss him? Huh. Yeah. So great family and super. Do you see the prizes? in
Yeah,
that
so I
Buck
just
and
seen
Doe?
it in here. So Buck and Doe raffle.
It's the best
First prize.
We were talking about it at the Hydro Shop today.
2 gold road tickets to the Toronto Maple Leafs versus New York, the New Jersey Devils, March the 26th, 7:30 p.m. in the Golds.
Keep going.
Austin Matthews, ZSC Lions jersey, 200 in Ultimate Dining gift cards, $100 Petro-Canada gift card, and $100 prepaid Visa.
So think about that. You get to go to the Leaf game in the gold section. They're giving you.
You're giving
they're
the gas
paying for
money
your
to get
dinner
there, but then
6 times over.
Yeah.
They're giving you $100 gas card to get up there.
Yeah.
And then they're giving you.
But then you're getting drunk. How the fuck do I get home?
They get your prepaid Visa.
Oh,
For
get me a
$300.
cab. Give me a cab right back home. Leave my car there. Yeah, that
Get it
could
in the
work.
morning.
Get it in the morning.
Yeah.
That's good. Second prize is 2 tickets to Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Bruins on March the 4th at 7 o'clock with a $300 prepaid Visa. Third prize is a 73-liter retro cooler, $100 LCBO gift card, $100 beer store gift card, 20 pounds of fresh local ground beef, Pioneer sweater, and 2 Yeti Ramblers. Good prizes.
Hey, where do you think the beef's from? I think I know, Don Echo. Bruce got the beef.
Where's your beef?
We gotta get those shirts made.
What are we gonna say? Bruce has got the
Bruce has got the
Bruce
beef.
has got the beef. Yeah. That's good. Good prizes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's worth the price of admission. And what a great couple to support. Like, I couldn't think of two better people to support, in my opinion. So I'm pretty high on the two of them. But anyhow, super.
Yeah, I think we'll wrap this bad boy up. I think. Give me that little cord there.
Yeah, I think
we
I
said
said enough.
Yep. I think that there was some good information. There was some heat.
I just hope we can take this negative spin that's been given to our league, and
because it's a bit of a black eye, right?
What went online? We haven't even touched on any of that.
No.
Goddamn, like some stuff needs to stay behind closed doors, folks. Some people need to stay off social media. Let's get that straight right now.
Yeah,
because it's pretty embarrassing.
That does no good for nobody. That kind of stuff.
No.
But I think we might go on Facebook Live in a second and just announce Georgie.
Okay.
Because if we don't, people won't know until tomorrow.
That's right.
So I think we should do it. So that being said, that's it, baby. This is podcast number 21. We're wrapping it up. It was a blast. It was a lot of fun.
We'll call it the
2
rant.
hours. We call it the rant.
We had to let the fan base know. We're getting too many questions. We had to clear the air.
Yep.
Hopefully there's no questions left.
No. So we'll see you Sunday afternoon at 2:30 in the barn. We take on the Smith Falls Ritos. That'll be a doozy.
Guys, look at our lineup. We're ready to go
ready
for
to
a
rock and roll.
playoff push. We're ready. So buckle up.
Let's
Get your
do
green
this.
and yellow and
See you
go
Sunday.
oil.